is not gangster. That's very not gangster.
I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you over the sound of me myself.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. Little homie, listen, try and serve me. I put a 25 in your back like Barry Bonds jersey. On the streets, on the beach, y'all ain't able. Cause too I shit on rappers like major labels. What's with the ice grilling, homie? Change your face. This heat'll do more to tan you to change your race. Girls love metaphor, and I love them back. Addicted to getting head, chicks call me the brainiac. Battle rap with words, war like jihad. I write dope, flow crack, my notepad need rehab. Fuck y'all CDs, y'all can't see these or touch these. Rhyme so chronic, my soul's give you the munchies.
Like, bro, I'm 33 years old. How dare you tell somebody I'm misbehaving?
Oh, Lord.
Do you not?
Yo, man.
Do you not act with low integrity at times?
Nah.
Do you not act with low integrity?
My nigga told
Let me put that in my notes and start telling people.
Yo.
I'm actually surprised you didn't wear not a single weed shirt I made. Goddamn it.
Oh, man.
Arguing with you.
Okay, because I knew I wanted to wear blue shoes. I can't wear blue shoes with green shorts and a green words.
First of all you're doing is coming to the studio.
I know.
So getting dressed up.
I didn't even get dressed this time. I just was like,
getting dressed up sometimes is counterproductive. See, for Ashley, it makes sense because she's a brand. So she has to wear her brand merchandise.
I spent $200 on shoes.
I've learned to start doing that too.
It's a cover up.
Like I experiment with shirts all day.
These shoes gonna get wore.
Just only.
What the fuck I bought them for?
Then you need to get out more. Stop being an anti-socialite.
One day.
Cause you dress as if you really want to be seen.
No, I just like to wear my shoes, my guy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the stuff you buy it like you want to be seen by the world.
No.
And don't go nowhere.
Yeah, I know. I buy it because I like it.
So he basically drakes his clothes.
Huh?
I say he drakes his clothes.
Yeah,
He's hiding his clothes from the world.
Hide
the world from his clothes.
His world from his clothes.
Yeah. You know,
like, it's cool though, bro. That's your money.
It's kind of like, I'm like a special event.
Oh.
Did you just call yourself a pay-per-view?
Like, yeah, my God. I pop out, and then when you see me, you see me.
You better be lucky Mimi wasn't here because that was definitely a lob you just threw her.
Oh, for her, call me
Talking
fat.
about popping out somewhere. She'll definitely run with that. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. We are back in the studio on a Thursday night. And immediately to my right is my partner in crime. I don't know if he's heartbreaking. I don't know if he's pie godding. I just know this nigga fresh to death.
All the time.
All the time.
Pod is good.
All the time.
And all the... Yeah, see,
You know what? I don't even know what you said.
We tried to help you.
Yeah, we threw it.
You see, they got you. But as you can see, we are not alone today.
Don't fuck that up.
People actually like us, and they want to join us. So we are joined by a reoccurring guest, our pain management coach, the lovely Serita. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just, blessed to be here with you, gentlemen, and lovely lady inside of me here. So thank you.
Can we get a round of applause for that lovely lady? That was just so eloquently said. I feel so special. And then we are joined by a very special guest. This woman does it all. She pods. She sells hookahs. She makes shirts. She pimps hoes and slam Cadillac doors.
Did I do that? No.
We are joined by Miss Ashley, 1/4 of the Milwaukee Vibe podcast, 1/2 of the Smoking Ash Hookah. And I fucking love that name.
No, I'm actually the whole.
The whole you
I'm the
are.
whole. I'm 1/3 of hookah horse.
That's right. You
Yeah.
1/3. Wait a minute. First of all, before we go any further, where the fuck that name come from?
Hookah horse?
Yeah.
It actually started because the guys was calling each other hookah horse from just smoking hookah. And so actually DJ Ricky Allen's came up with the name. And then we got together as a group and made it a apparel brand.
That is weird
Yeah.
for men to call each other hookah whores.
That's why it was really funny because it's
that's definitely
first
some
of
shit I would call like
y'all
Desi.
smoking hookah, then now you on my hookah like you hookah whore.
Yeah.
There's a game. So in the batch of games that I picked up for the game night, there's one specifically for like weed smokers and hookah users. So the way the game goes,
Tell me more.
the way the game goes is a question gets asked. If the person doesn't answer or they can't answer it correctly, they have to pass the hookah to the next person. That person keeps the hookah as long as they can keep answering the questions until it goes all the way around.
I need that game.
I don't use it, so I might let you have it.
I need that.
Come pick it up on Thursday.
I can take it off your hands.
You can have it for real.
Thank you.
You can't have the weed one though, but you can have the
No.
hookah.
I'll take the hookah
Yeah,
one.
You can have the hookah one.
I'll look at the other one for
But-
my pain management.
They make a game about anything. Like, just any fucking thing. Dog, like, who
Because life is a game at this
who
point.
was at home and
life
was
is
like,
really is.
we
It
need to
literally
make a
actually
game
is.
No, it's
for
crazy.
hookah smokers?
It's
Like, who the
crazy.
fuck said
It's
that?
crazy because the whole game package comes from Trap Spelling Bee. Okay, so I just went on, just got the whole pack. Right,
Sounds like black people.
it's definitely black people, and I had to get games for black people. So already,
Salud.
Trap Spelling Bee is like the way you say ignorant words, you got to spell it that way. So like ugly ass, how would you spell that?
UGLEEASS.
The way the game spells is UGLISS.
Oh,
So it's all one word.
Oh.
That's stupid.
I wouldn't have got that.
See, and that's the reason why I picked it up, because first of all, we already got grammar police online because niggas spell things wrong. So why not get a game where spelling things wrong is
Gonna
right?
have a bunch of drunk motherfuckers in there with their head hurting,
Right.
trying to figure out how to spell some shit that don't exist.
But that's what makes it
I would
fun.
hate-
Now we got one right. That's the only one we gonna know.
But that's
the only
what,
one I know.
but that's what's gonna make it fun. You know. Then there's like
What white person came up with this?
white people don't come up with stuff, bro.
I don't know.
They steal
They
from
steal
other
it.
people.
yeah.
They steal from other people.
What nigga sold this to the white people?
They did sell it, and then they turned it to Taboo. Cause I got a black version of Taboo. So it's a lot of games in there. It's pretty dope. There's one called $40, where you get it's like you get regular cards. It's like 1 through 4. So you play it like Old Maid, where you put one down and you pick another one up. But the first person to get 40 40s in their hand, that's how you win the game. I thought it was pretty interesting. I want to see people actually think about that. But we'll see. With the way COVID is going, we may or may not have it this month. I may have to push it back to next month. I think it might work better next month. That way everybody's sick and tired of their kids, and they're going to want to go out and do some shit. But I brought these two young ladies here with us today for a couple of reasons. Normally we'll do a game, but I just don't feel like going out to the car to get it.
Why would you not bring them in?
Did you not see me carrying the laptop along with a bunch of other shit? The last thing I was worried about was grabbing a deck of cards.
Oh, my bad. You should have said, why grab the deck of cards?
One, I just asked you to go upstairs and let her in, and that was a problem.
It wasn't a problem. It was more of a, I was already downstairs type of thing.
And I was already down here, which is why I had to come back to get the guy.
Y'all could have just did paper, rock, scissors. I mean,
Oh, no, I'm for sure happy I came up them stairs. don't even drip.
Yeah, because you really stopped the whole show. I just want you to know that.
well, that wasn't my intent. I was just coming
It's
in
never
to say
your
hey.
intention.
That's not your
That was
intent.
God's intention.
God's plan.
It was God's
Drake
plan.
said-
You know,
Drake
like,
says God's plan.
you done been on this show several times.
I don't know why she keep coming back though, but
She seems to like us. Like
You guys are entertaining. I will give you that. You guys are very
thank you.
entertaining.
We try.
You know,
do you not know like you pretty?
I mean, mean, I know I'm not ugly. What you
I'm just saying, like,
hell? Like, what kind of a question is that? I feel like it's a little backhanded.
it's not backhanded. It's just like you be trying to live like regular life.
He's not accustomed to someone being as modest as you are.
Right.
That's what it is.
Like you be trying to live regular life. Like you came in here to say hi.
said you tried to.
No, good guy.
I'm even dressed up. I
Good-
got on
no,
my Jordan slides.
do you-
Come on now.
Do you wake up and
a
forget?
regular life and you not regular?
Do you wake up and forget you got ass? Like this shit puzzles me every time you sit here.
Offended that you really trying to blend in with common folk.
Right, like
You can't hang out with us, fam.
I
I can't sit
just
with you now.
can't-
What you do? I can't even sit with you.
I just
You
came
bring
in.
the value to
You know,
table
it's
up.
usually
You
the
can't.
reverse of you can't sit with us.
Right.
They usually don't tell the pretty people you can't sit
You
with
bringing the
Man,
value to the table.
she
up, dog.
said,
They
I
expect
came in.
us to behave when you come around,
The
fam.
motherfucker said, "Oh, I just came in to say hi."
Right,
Like his freaky ass one gonna stop doing what he doing to stare.
I didn't know the whole show was gonna stop. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I just came in and said
You
hi.
are a sight to behold. So
Oh, you making
have to
fun.
accept that.
Well, thank you.
All right. I'm accustomed to it now. But everybody else that comes in this building ain't. So I'm sorry.
You really be trying to live just a normal life.
I do.
Is this
I'm
okay?
And I'm living my best life right now.
I applaud that you think you don't stop traffic. That's cool. You keep,
That's cool.
you
That's
keep
cool.
thinking that's just,
Actually, you know that actually did happen. One
See,
time
that's
I was
what- see,
walking
that's
in
all I'm
here.
fucking
Hold on,
saying.
wait a minute.
And it was actually pretty funny.
Ashley over here being modest, like she don't be fucking turning heads too. My
don't.
God,
I don't.
I be getting niggas that slip. Hey, bro, who that there? Like, that's out your league, bro. Don't even try, bro.
just act like
she
that
got goals, bro. That's
among
not.
regular
Why do
people.
people? I get that a lot though. A friend said that she was like, her brother was like, "Hey, who is that?" She said, "No, she ain't even on your like. She up here and you not up." I
You
said,
got.
"Don't do that."
She run.
Yeah,
God,
that
she
happens
runs
to me,
shit.
too.
You can't. I mean, if y'all want to go ahead and fuck with no good niggas, that's on y'all. But I can't be responsible for.
Yeah, no,
what
them
happens.
days are long gone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You know,
say I want to
that's-
do that, but
I mean, you can go do bald headed hoe shit with your friends, but not while you around us. You
Jesus
can't.
Christ.
Can't. They do that though. They get around their friends and they playing bald headed hoe shit.
it's good for the soul.
Some of them hoes really be bald head though.
It's harmony.
That ain't for you to know though.
It's
Well,
strictly harmony.
It's a good
We know.
balance.
We do nigga shit.
Yes, we do.
We do a lot of nigga shit. We
No,
just do it
y'all
on
do
air
bald
too.
head whole shit too, though.
I do not do bald head hoe shit anymore.
What bald headed hoe shit have you seen me do?
Yeah, please explain that
Please
one.
tell me, so I can make sure it is not part of the repertoire of the gentlemen I associate with.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell. I mean, we're on, you know, the
You,
mic
you
right
can
now.
give
I
us a
don't wanna-
generalization.
Yeah, yeah,
you ain't gotta say specifically.
Yeah,
Juan, you was out here doing this last.
What the fuck?
See, he threw you under the bus. Juan.
Because I would want to know what Juan don't do much. So
That's
if he
right.
did,
So
if he
we-
did bald headed
we
hoe
do
shit,
a
I
bald-
need to know.
Man,
Me, nah, maybe.
you gotta be secretive. Man, you can't tell everybody what you're doing.
That's why I don't do it, bro.
That
I'm a
just-
ghost.
Yeah, right. See,
Tone don't be nowhere.
I feel you.
I be everywhere but never there.
That's why I don't go nowhere either. I'm like a superhero. I pop out when I need to be. That's why I call me the pilot.
You know most superheroes don't show up when they need to be there. You know that,
Kind of like
right?
after the fact.
Like Superman is going over there. Meanwhile, this nigga's getting mugged right here. So
Yeah, they usually have to send the bat signal so he. Can
yeah,
go.
like cause who knows what Bruce Wayne really be doing until that light come on.
Right.
Probably treating his nose. Batman definitely do cocaine.
Batman suffers from PTSD. My guy.
Anybody with the logic.
His mama and dad got shot when he
Right
was
in-
younger.
right in front of
Alfred never got that nigga therapy.
Right.
He just taught him how
He
to
just
be a
took care of
ninja.
him.
They just took care of him, kept him in the crib. And then one day he was like, Alfred, I need some pussy. I'll be right back, Master Bruce. And then dog snuck out the crib and he been Batman ever since.
That's a wild.
Cause think about it, dog.
Origin
He
story.
left America to go train with niggas in Japan. Alfred didn't get no fuck. I got the crib to myself now. Who knows what the fuck Alfred was doing during that time? Cause he was definitely a young man when all this was going on.
Yeah.
So that's the nigga you really need to be wondering. I want to see that movie. Alfred. guarantee you he was out there assassinating people. But enough of our shenanigans. We are going to get to one of the two topics that we have here. And the specific reason these two young ladies are here today is they are true entrepreneurs. Let's start with you, Ashley, since you're a first-time visitor, long-time listener. What made
Damn,
you...
this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry for whatever I'm going to say or what I have already said.
No, I want you
I just want to get that out.
Boom!
No, I'm definitely going to be. I just want to apologize in advance.
So let's start with the longer running of the two businesses is the Smoke and Ash.
Actually, Aw-Thin-Tik.
Oh, really? I'm
So,
sorry.
Aw-Thin-Tik is a rebrand.
Okay,
So
makes sense.
the apparel line is the longer of the two brands. I've been in business for 5 years.
Okay.
So May 1st of this year, when I rebranded, it was my anniversary date. So that's why I kind of did May 1st. So I've been in apparel business
You need to
for
Google
5
better.
years. And
You need to Google, period.
You had that shit.
Finish,
That was
gentlemen.
him.
well, it's
Gentlemen.
kind of not his fault because
You had that shit all
I kind of
wrong.
keep stuff
Yeah,
hidden.
she it just
like you know, but
appeared.
you don't know. Yeah, like you
She
know,
did. She
but
just
you don't know.
appeared.
That's how. That's
I
how.
was like,
That's how everybody said. They be like, "Where you been at all this time?"
Right.
Like,
That shit was funny to me.
you've been in Milwaukee all this time. Like, I've been around, but
Like, 'cause I know Ashley from podcasts, and I didn't know she had a whole clothing line. I might not be a classic man if I would have known about her first.
I've been around just as long as Classic.
And see, that's what
Yep,
I'm saying. I
yep.
probably wouldn't have been a classic man.
Yeah, we did a show like 3 years ago. She had a fashion show and I was a part of it. But I'm like I be out there, but I'm not out there. Like,
She like you.
yeah.
So just pop out when she pop out.
I'm everywhere. But what really brought more attention is when I got into the nightlife, the entertainment. When I started working at Lux 3 years ago this month. So that's what kind of brought on more exposure because more people started noticing me from the bar, and then that grew Smoke and Ash because I was doing hookahs at Lux, and then when COVID hit, I was just like, I don't like to just sit around and wait for opportunities to come my
you
way.
gotta make it yourself.
I'm gonna just go make it myself. So then once I seen everybody was doing private events, I said, well, let me offer this service because everybody likes service and luxury, and so now I do.
Apparently, everybody like hookah too. So
everybody loves hookah.
Hey, hookah make you feel sophisticated as a bitch. No bullshit.
Everybody loves hookah.
No cap.
hookah frisky, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Get you a shot or two, smoke
Like
you
I
some
feel like
hookah.
I'm the Chester cat in like Alice in Wonderland with a hookah, bro. Just sitting on a fucking mushroom higher than the cost of living, and that shit keep going up.
Facts.
All right, so Aw-Thin-Tik.
Authentic.
First of all, let's start with the spelling
Okay.
because that's the most obvious.
Yes, that's the first question I get is, what does it say? And then once they realize it's authentic, why is it spelled that way? So I spelled it differently because I wanted to bring attention to the fact that, so basically the brand, first of all, let me give you the reason for the brand. The brand is designed to bring real vibes, real messaging through apparel and more. So I don't just do apparel. I guess I could tell y'all, and if y'all steal my idea, nah. So eventually I'll have like home decor, I have candles, I have pillows. So it just won't be t-shirts and hoodies. And then also host events under the brand. So it's bringing real vibes, real messaging, and basically the sole message is to be your authentic, genuine self, unapologetically.
Hey, I own that. Unapologetically us is my apparel, so be careful how you use that word.
Now it's not. It's not.
I would definitely
it's
send
not
my.
attached to
I
my
would
brand.
definitely send my
Your
lawyers down the
cease and
street.
desist.
Right,
Your
the spelling
cease and
can be
desist.
different, so
Right.
you know.
I'm just
You're
letting you
already
know.
good on the spelling part, so you already know where to go.
Don't do it.
I
No,
won't. I won't.
It's funny, and I'm glad I'm glad we had that little banter because I want to one day sit down with like some of the brands and actually. I told Juan about this. I want to make a shirt. It's just one shirt. We can use the money from the church to go to charity or something like that. And I wanted to say something along the line of don't have a problem being unapologetically, authentically yourself. Make sure you make yourself a priority. Or it was something like the line.
Yeah.
Basically, I wanted everyday priority, classic,
Yeah.
authentic, and unapologetically to be in whatever this phrase is.
That'd be dope.
And then the shirt goes to a charity.
That'd be super dope.
That's what I wanted to do.
That's dope.
Sit down. Yes. But you can't just go out here and make the shirt. You got to talk to everybody first.
Is TDR the charity?
I kind of do that with some of the brands.
It could be a little bit
like,
bro, I don't want to get
with every day. Like I kind of do that in my captions. So if I wear like something from to every day, like every day I'm authentic. Hey, it's gooder to be your authentic self. Like I kind of do that, but I do it with the brands that I know. Me and Steph does it, you know, with each other. But I spelled it this way because authenticity looks different from each one of us. So my real, your real,
deep.
You know, realness is gonna look different.
Hold on, time out. That's a joke.
Gotta get you a gym.
No.
Authenticity looks different for everybody.
Oh,
do you have that on the shirt? Because you got to put that on the shirt.
Yeah, I am. But that was my caption today on my picture. But now I'm gonna put it on the shirt.
You gotta put it on the shirt.
But that was the basis of it. Like realness can look different from each person, but it's still real, and that's why I spelled it different. So it looks different, but it's still authentic.
See, this is why I fuck with her.
That was another jump.
I'm gonna be authentically me. I'm gonna be a classic man. I'm gonna be forever unapologetic, and I'm gonna make myself a priority. Juan, you gotta drop your line, bruh. Fat Mac, something I don't know, bruh.
I just gave you a gym, nigga.
I'm telling you,
what do you want from me?
I want you to get out here and create something that is just you.
That's me.
It's just you, bruh.
I am me.
There you
we
go.
is me.
Yeah. There you go. I am me.
Hey, what
bro, I tell all of Facebook every morning that I'm the god of potting.
First of all, for the last 30 days, you ain't told them shit.
I ain't heard from you. I had to go looking for you.
I'm saying, I tell everybody, I'm the god of podcasting. That's whether it's true or not. Fight me.
I don't think
they gotta find you first.
Yeah,
right.
I'll try. I'll be back in the streets on Saturday.
Terrible.
Doug Dawson's Cub Scouts.
Thug Dawson. Didn't I play that song for you one time? Is that how you got that?
Probably, man.
Because it was a song I was listening to. The niggas like, we've been thugged out since Cub Scouts, and Juan has been running with it. I'm putting that on the shirt, bro.
That's fire.
Big folks. My favorite pain manager. How you been doing? Things working good?
I'm doing all right.
I haven't seen the group lately. Is it still popping like it was before?
I had to put the group on.
That's what I was saying. I mean, life. But you was doing something else though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got a little book that just came out on the 23rd.
Oh, wait a minute!
Just compilation with 6 other authors.
Boom.
The Comeback Anthology.
What?
The Comeback Anthology.
Where are we coming back from?
For mine is coming back from chronic pain.
Okay.
And it's basically for my section is called I Am Chronically Resilient, just based off of my Instagram handle.
You know what? I was looking for the name of the book, like high and low, to put it in the tag, and I kept seeing Chronic Resilience, and I was like, I don't think she named the book that. No. Just want to make.
No, just my chapters is named that. But I'm going to eventually be doing my own book as well, which will actually be the full-on Chronically Resilient.
So how did this partnership come about?
It came about through Ed Hennings, and he's working with Talk Consulting, and he basically just put information out on Facebook saying, hey, there's these comeback stories. Who wants to be involved? I submitted my story, and I got picked.
Yay.
So, yeah.
I deserved a round of applause. That was dope.
I appreciate the round of applause. You know, I was actually nervous to do it, but I did it. You know,
why were you nervous?
It's one of those things where it's like, I know I've been through a lot, and when I finally put the pen to paper and was like, wow, I've just only put like a fraction of what has gone on, and just to be able to put that part into play kind of just got the ball rolling for me afterwards. Initially,
so you know what that means, right, Tom?
What?
I mean, second album gonna be fire.
Oh, of course. You know, the sophomore album, you know, you gotta
fire.
But then technically it wouldn't be a sophomore album. It'd be more or less like, you know, like the Lauryn Hill.
You know, this would be, because you gotta remember, this was her
we is not gonna talk about that bitch.
You gotta remember this.
Not here.
Hey, don't
hold on. Wait a minute now.
Lauryn that.
So the one thing about Lauryn Hill that we can always say is the one album she did drop will never go away.
No, it's diamond.
It literally fits no matter what realm of existence goes on at that time.
There's a song for everything.
So if a person said that they want the Lauryn Hill album, let them have the Lauryn Hill album.
Now I want to be able to go ahead and hit you on all.
But this
spectrums.
if you're gonna do it right, this project that she just dropped will be her EP.
Lauryn Hill is overrated, but we're not here to discuss.
Juan, you wasn't even around when Lauryn Hill album was like being listened to.
Yeah, that took
What
me
do you
through
mean
my
I wasn't
pregnancy.
around, motherfucker? I was alive.
What I
Yeah,
mean
but
was
you were young, though.
You were young. You wasn't there to experience it during
Yeah,
the
because
time
I
when
went
it
through
mattered.
the whole entire album. I was pregnant when the album came out.
Because I still play X Factor. That is like
Yes.
the greatest breakup song to listen to.
Oh, I used to play that all the time with me and my ex-husband. All
Well,
the
I think
time.
you should give X Factor a listen.
Bro, I've heard the album, fam. God, I'm not saying that the album isn't dope.
You've heard it, but have you actually listened to
yeah.
it? There's a difference.
There's a difference.
I'm not saying that the album is not great. This is a great album. I
Come
think
above-
you're missing the point of me saying that she's overrated.
Why do you feel like she's overrated? No, he's entitled to his opinion. I just want to hear why he feels it.
I don't know. Maybe we just like everybody keeps saying Lauryn Hill is the GOAT. She's
it
great.
are
And
you
then I'm
saying
like,
she
you got one fucking album.
Is
What
that-
did you really do?
But it's
Part of Fuji's as well.
Right,
So
and
we're
she's
looking at all
also,
her work.
yep, and she's an
How many
actress as
albums
well.
do the Fugees have?
2. So that gives her 3 bodies of work she was a part of.
Yep.
Fuck Lauryn Hill.
Well, actually, she got 4
Yeah.
albums.
Look,
if
I
you
said
count the
what I
Unplugged.
said. I
Yeah.
feel how I feel.
And then also who she's worked with.
Let's
as
not
well,
talk
Miss
about
Nas.
Lauryn Hill anymore.
Yeah.
We're going to cut that out.
Man, it's in here now, bro. You said it.
No, man, we ain't giving Lauryn Hill no fucking airtime over here.
You know this is part of my show, too.
Okay, well.
So my part says it's staying in.
Fucking
You're going to forget about it by tomorrow anyway. Because you a weed smoker.
Doesn't affect my memory.
So you're just going to lie on camera.
It affects how I feel about things.
No, it affects
It
your
doesn't
memory.
affect the thought of me remembering it.
It
Because
definitely.
if I tell you I forgot about it, obviously wasn't that fucking important.
You see what I got to deal with? Do y'all need a fifth on your show?
I was just like,
Y'all believe in like the foreign exchange?
First of
Send that nigga over there. You can give me one.
You know, like,
how
Give me
many
one.
like for real though, how many pointless inboxes do you get a day?
Okay, first of all, you can't ask that to a woman because they get them all the time.
That's why I'm
I actually
asking.
don't.
Because you can forget
You know,
about shit you
Most
don't
people
give a
don't know
fuck
if
about.
you single or not.
Yeah.
And I noticed that. Like, I don't give a damn, but most don't know.
I get that a lot as well.
Like, not even just on some personal shit.
They just gonna be in her inbox
how many,
regardless.
Just how many
Yeah.
people inbox you stupid shit about trying to get a shirt? Because I know it happens.
So I do get, yeah.
Right. See,
Yeah, let's
that's my
talk about
point.
that.
Because I've seen Mimi's inbox and it's just stupid.
Yeah.
So what's some of the craziest things that have been said business-wise?
It's not really crazy. It gets more so annoying. Like I keep repeating myself is
How I get
what
a
kind
shirt.
of shirt you
Go
got?
to
How
the
do you get a
website.
shirt?
It's like,
How much is the shirt? What color do you got? And I'm usually proactive instead of reactive. So I usually give you the whole spiel. I give you all the details up front.
She does.
So once you hit me, I'm telling you price, pickup, payment method. I get it out there so you can have
Right.
a reference point, and so then I can have a reference point. But I think my biggest is not my inbox, is when they see me out and about, or if I'm working a bar and they want to talk about a shirt at the bar, they want to order a shirt at the bar, or I'm at kickball, and then, so I usually follow up, can you please inbox me or go to the website? Because I tell them, I'm not going to remember this conversation, just no offense, but my mind is focused on another money right
see,
now.
I'm not,
So-
you don't remember
so I'm
shit
working.
you don't
So
care
I'm
about.
like,
Oh, no, she
and
cares.
it's not, I care.
It's
It's
just
like,
not the right time.
it's a lot that factors.
Bruh,
I'm not going
if-
to remember you on a 3X shirt with blue and red letters that says something custom, because it's usually a custom shirt they wear.
I was like, oh,
Want.
you get it fancy.
Then the price, and then I'm like, I'm not going to remember.
Right,
So can you
especially
please
if
inbox
we
me?
playing fucking kickball. Bitch, I'm trying to kick a ball and you want to talk about suck my dick, fam. You got to go, fam. Like,
And then, then I really don't know. Or I give them the information. They don't follow up.
Right.
They see me again. Fam, where my shirt? Y'all see B. Jones just hit me. Like, I still ain't got my shirt. I still don't know your size. I still don't know what color shirt you want. Like, I mean, I'll
You
make
just
it
supposed-
happen.
You just supposed to be like medium blue. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Large red. Fuck it.
And some
Just
people I
like-
do. I'll ask them like, do you care about the color or not? Or some people like Cherie was just like, I think I want to or orange because I want to send me the shoe. My easiest, I'd be like, send me the shoe you thinking about. I'll
And that's
coordinate
usually
it.
what it is, because this fool right here, hey, bro, I got these lime greens with this on them.
Yep, that's what that. And then I got a lime green. Do you know how many shades of lime, shades of red,
Facts,
shades
like
of blue,
dog-
shades of yellow? Can I get a yellow shirt?
Yeah, I
What kind of
just.
shit do you want?
I
They
You
want
want
shady
canary?
yellow.
Do you want
canary?
like?
Because if
like
you're trying to coordinate it with some shoes,
You want mustard, canary?
Yeah, that's why.
what shoes did you pick up so I can physically go look at the description? Because
Yeah,
you're gonna show me a photo. That photo ain't gonna be in the perfect. It's gonna look
Right,
different.
the light
Then you
gonna
get
look
this.
the
You're gonna be
lighting.
mad.
Then shades vary from material, so the leather in your shoe purple is not going to be the leather of the vinyl purple. I
Right.
can get as close.
They clown with the vinyl because it'd be so
Yeah.
many different colors for no
It's
damn
so
reason.
I've
many.
seen that.
It's so many.
It's like I was in Hobby Lobbies the other day. I was like, dog, I just came here to get some black. And it's
Do
like,
you want off
you want
black?
black,
it's
shiny,
a shiny
black.
black.
Matte black.
It's a black with a
matted.
speck
Do
of
you want
yeah.
this?
a
Like,
matte-
Hey,
it's-
matte black, huh?
I got a bunch of matte black. Well, no,
I
let me
haven't
stop
did
lying.
matte black yet.
Matte black works easier. It's an easy peel with it too.
You know what?
gonna
Just
try
not thinking
black on
about
black
that.
with
I
me.
bet Dude hate when I text him.
Yes, that's why I know
Like-
why Ducci's
like
your
I-
friend. Because you annoying as fuck when it comes to everyday gear. I would definitely block you if it was me.
Hey man, it's not like. First of all, fuck that. It's not like I'm getting freebies. Like I'm paying full price. Fuck him.
But you don't.
You gonna get
but
these
here's
text
the-
messages.
Here's the thing. This is the part I don't think consumers realize. Yes, you have the capabilities of making these, but you don't know how much extra labor
Yes.
goes into this specific one you did.
Yes.
So like if Ash said, okay, I got Aw-Thin-Tik coming out on blue shirts with white, she could sit down maybe 1 or 2 days,
And
press, knock them out, no big deal. But when you was like, okay, I need this black shirt with these off letters, and I want the A's to be
Yes.
reflective, or I want the thin to be glittery. It's like
I'm like, no.
that's extra
now I have
work
to break
you have
down
to
my
do.
image because
Right.
y'all don't know how when you print it. So I got to detach my words, make them a different colors. Then when I print it, it's because
And
then
that's
they
if she
get hit.
printing in color.
All you got to do, I
No.
don't have to do.
Who
And
be
that was-
saying all you gotta?
I get that a lot.
Everybody, bro. You know
I
All you have to
hate
do.
when people say all you gotta do. Because soon as you say all you gotta do,
Then you can do
finna
it.
follow that shit up with a whole bunch of steps.
Okay.
that ain't nobody trying
So
to
you
do.
know, okay. So first of all, you know that Mimi Tupac shirt I did for her, right?
Right.
The one where it had his face, but it had like all his phrases that made up his face. First of all, that was a 45-minute project for just one shirt. So imagine if niggas want, ooh, can you make the words
Yep.
be red or make it be like? First of all, fuck you. Okay. I'll show you how to do that since that's what you want to do. Because I'm not gonna do all that.
Nah,
Even when I had to do the senior one where it said senior, but the numbers were glittery and they went a different direction, that was 2 projects that had to be done at
Yeah.
once. So I had a whole fucking vinyl that I just had to make 2022s to make it worth it. Like you use this much, but the vinyl is like this big. You gotta. It's a lot you gotta go through.
And I'm cut. And that, I did Aw-Thin-Tik because when I first started, Lewis was printing for me. It was easier.
Shout
But
out to Lou.
Shout out to the print king, the print guy.
Bro.
Listen, I have a picture in my phone of him, and I always have a joke like I need to delete it before people think it's something. Because I love him and Rachel, I never disrespect them. But you probably look at my phone like, why you got a screenshot of? Because I'm always sending his profile
Right.
to people like here, go here, because I'm not getting ready to do it. Ask him in big, large orders. So when I first started, he was printing, but financially, you really don't profit right away.
Right.
Financially, it was becoming a strain. So a guy taught me, he was like, just cut out the middleman for a minute. When it's simple stuff you can do, you do it. And so you cut out the middleman. So that's how I came into custom for a minute. And then when I rebranded, I said, I'm dropping off custom, period, because it's a headache. And plus, the goal was to put out my content,
Right.
my thoughts, whatever I thought I wanted to do it.
Right.
It was fun sometimes putting out what you want, but I really don't care about what you want to say.
Big
I just
facts.
want to put out my content because I can manage it. So I cut out the custom, and then I'm going back to having Lewis print
Right.
because it's a headache.
And it was funny. I sat down and me and Louie had a conversation when I was first figuring out how I wanted to do my back to school shirts, where every senior or every grade had a specific style. And I was like, hey, Lou, let me holler at you real quick. He was like, I'm thinking about doing this when it comes to certain color prints. He was like, that one right there? So yes, I'm going to work with. So you know what, bro? I'm going to be honest with you. If it's 1 to 2 colors, I'm going to do it myself. Yep. Anything that's 3 or more, I'm sending it to you. He was like, say less. And like, I had to learn that there's a difference between a brand and a t-shirt line. Like, I can go out here and make t-shirts and be done with it, but a brand requires adjustments, changes. Nicole from Classic, I told her that's like my mentor, my unauthentic, unknown mentor, where I actually talked to her about stuff. And I was like, Classic, one word. On a shirt, the word is different colors, the shirts are different colors. Like, that's your t-shirt. That's really your brand. But what makes it different is there's a spring collection. There's a fall collection. There's the Bucks. She got a whole line specifically right now. Doesn't take away from what she's doing, but for these different moments, she's creating something for that moment that's limited edition. Right. Because next year, when the spring come around, this same shirt's not going to be out there. So for those people like me who have everything classic, I'm always got something new I want to get. I don't never feel out of place. Right. But yet her baseline is perfect for one. I just copped these new colorway J's that came out. Boom, here's a classic shirt for you.
And that's one of my downfalls, because so now that I've rebranded and Aw-Thin-Tik is a brand, and like you said, having a t-shirt line is just doing custom prints is different from a brand. Right. So I get the whole, can you do this? Can you do that? I want to sweat. I'm like, because I have a timeline of when I'm dropping my hoodies in certain colorways for the fall. I'm dropping my joggers in the fall. People be like, I want this short set. I'm not about to just do a 1 or 2 short sets for you, because when I drop, it's going to be a full.
This will be full thing.
A full thing. It's a full line. And then I want people to start now respecting the brand overall, the whole messaging. So that's why I let my tagline be real vibes, real messaging, because it still gives me that creative ability, so I can keep fucking hustling under, because it's still a real message. Exactly. I can still have room to have messages in there outside of just the authentic. But authentic is my signature. So like I don't have on the shirt, but like my hat, these shirts and hats, those are my signature hats. Right. Those are the ones that will always be there. They will always be there. Then the real vibes, real messages, that's my statement tee. Then I have collections to come. But everybody, can you do this? I'm not doing that, because now I'm at a point, I don't want my consumer to push me. I want to push my content. Exactly. You want to get to the point where they don't want the custom, they want what you're actually releasing. And I've been turning it down. Like, I literally tell people, go here. And somebody's like, well, why you stop? It's money in that. I'm like, because it's going to confuse the consumer with my actual brand. Right.
I always say, allow the new brands who are coming up to take those customs. Because those customs let them find their lane, their niche, let them figure out what format works best. Because when it comes to like my vinyls, full color ones, I outsource them. I have 2 or 3 companies that I outsource those to. I'll do a lot of canvassing first. Like, one of my first target lines are black nurses. So I got like 5 or different styles geared just towards black nurses. And what I did was I made a post. I was like, who's in here a black nurse? And it was like 50 to 60 people. Yeah, you see the other day. So after everybody's like, what's up? I posted, hey, you like this? And then I had a bunch of them that jumped into my inbox. They was like, ooh, how much is that? Ooh. Then I had one specific one. I'm thinking about these 5. And I let them choose, ranking from 0 to 10, which ones that they would like. And as they rated them, I started comparing. I was like, okay, these are the 5 I'm going to release first. Okay? So I narrowed it down to these are the 5s. Then I was like, I have 2 nurses in my damn family. So I sat down and I was like, I made a shirt and I gave it to my sister. She fucking loved it. I was like, okay, maybe I got something here. But I was like, I know my sister's style, so maybe I cheated a little bit. So then I gave it to the wife. Now, my wife don't wear shit. Okay, I got her so much classic stuff. It's still in the room. Like she's only wore the sweatsuit only because it was purple, and it wasn't even like dark purple; it was light purple, so she didn't look like Barney. But when I made the black nurse shirt,
it was lavender.
It was lavender. But when she wore the nurse shirt, I didn't even ask her to put it on. She got up and she put it on, and she went out shopping with it on. I'm like,
made you feel good, huh?
Big facts.
Made you feel
because it wasn't even just a simple fact that she had it on without me pressuring her to wear it. She wore it because she wanted to, and she went out in public. And then people was asking about it. It was like, hey, they asked me about this shirt. What shirt? And then she showed me. I was like, that wasn't the one you were supposed to wear because that one had mistakes in it. So
had you feeling like the man.
So then I went and made her one that says, I'm a mom and a nurse. There's nothing I can't pull off. And it was like, I need to take care of my CNAs too. And then I started making 2 or 3 for CNAs. So then it was like, men are nurses too. What if I specifically just made one for men? Just like 1 or 2 that just the man, the myth, the nurse. Because if you think about it, how often do you go to the hospital, Juan?
That's fine.
How often do you go to the hospital?
I don't fucking know.
How many hospital shows have you watched?
Like, my nigga said, how often do you go to the hospital?
Because apparently you go all the time. I don't go.
I apologize.
For the month of
He
July.
didn't ask me,
I twice, and I have an appointment next month for the hospital.
He didn't ask me how often do you see your doctor. That nigga said, how often do you die?
How often are you near death? And you have to be in the emergency room.
I apologize, Juan. That question actually should have went towards my women because if anything, y'all go see your OBGYN at least. But in all your experiences with your doctor, how often have you seen a male nurse?
It's become more
One drew my blood
it's
and
now
fucked up. I wanted to beat his little
but,
I mean, I come from a line of nurses.
I know one personally. Then I know a guy that was studying, but that's about it.
That's about it. So they're a myth that there's a male nurse.
Are you okay?
So that's why I said it. So that's why I specifically said the man, the myth, the nurse. Because it's like, I don't expect this shirt to sell out unless I just make 3 of them. But it's the principle, like, I want you to know you care. Then, when I was thinking about
how often do you break bones?
Like, you might go to
how often do you injure yourself? Do you injure yourself often?
You might go to the hospital to visit people. My mom was in the hospital, so I went to the hospital a lot the last couple of months. Don't mean it was there for me. That's how you know this nigga hot, because he's still laughing at something that's not even important.
That's some wild shit. He just said, how often do you see your doctor, bro? I'm concerned about your
because
health.
you go to your doctors and it's the same nurses there, so you might not see it. But to a hospital, you're more likely to possibly run into a male nurse.
But he asked me how often.
I'm
like I'll be in that motherfucker hitting on the nurses and shit.
You probably would be.
With the shirts on the shoulder, like trying to sell them. Like, you want this one? Like,
right.
Hey, bro,
like,
nurses,
like you was small.
Nurses need love too. Go for it. But see,
that's the laugh for the night.
You threw off my whole. I was in a moment and you threw it off. I don't even care no more.
I'm sorry, fam. Like,
I'm talking about some entrepreneur shit here, and I'm in my zone, and you want to laugh at a fucking question. You continue your 9 to 5 job, peasant.
Having those type of shirts cater to certain audiences, like, grows your audience, because that's what it did. When I launched, I had a plan. Actually, when I rebranded, I sat with a brand manager and we developed a strategy. We went through, and it was kind of easy because I knew what I wanted to do. I just needed an outside, more experienced person to help me, like, yes, do this, don't do this. So I was strategic when I launched. Like, I had a whole promo set up where I had 40 to 50 people where I'm like, hey, and it was people from different professions, because I wanted the target, everybody to see, like, being authentic is for everybody. Right. So I had like 40, 50 people like, hey, I'm gonna give y'all these shirts. The guy's not black, the girl's not. At 12 on the 1st, we gonna drop pictures, and that kind of like was why I had a lot of good feedback.
That's actually dope. Thinking about that, I ain't gonna steal it. I got my own idea.
You got it. I did it already. No,
no. You never want to do something somebody else did.
Subtle flex.
So for the fall, I have another plan, but then it's kind of like more honed in to. I want to share because I'm excited about it.
Share it.
So now it's going to be catered to local
light
businesses,
As it should be.
So for example, like a Re-Rock, they'll have authentic shirts in their business colors.
Okay.
Milwaukee Nights. So different local businesses now they'll have authentic shirts in their business colors.
That's what's up.
And so that's kind of that's on my September goals.
My fall, I'm trying some new material. Have you ever tried the puff vinyl yet?
No.
I'm trying that for my hoodies. So it's going to make it actually stand out.
Yeah.
But I'm also launching my LBGT line.
Cool.
So that's going to be the make or breaker for me right there.
Don't forget the
It's
plus.
going to be the make.
Oh, the plus is in there because I got one specific one for the trans.
No, I'm saying when you just said it though.
I don't know. They got to figure out what. No. They'll get custom. Anything past T gets custom. Because I don't know who is a pan, a queer, or whatever. Y'all get customs.
How did we
Quiet.
No.
Nope.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
No.
I just want to know how we got here.
No.
See, that's how I know you wasn't listening.
Where did we make a left turn at Albuquerque?
It wasn't a left turn.
It wasn't. It was
wasn't.
all.
Are you
part of-
sure?
We was on the
Yeah.
right road.
We were on the right
We
road?
was all on the same road.
I'm just
You
making.
fell asleep on. You fell asleep in the car.
I did.
You
I had to.
You were still looking at that big ass cross in Kentucky.
Dog, that motherfucker was humongous. Pause, but like, who?
We just came back from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
For those who didn't catch the last two episodes, we went to Atlanta for a weekend trip. So we drove down there instead of flying. So on the way driving back, we ended up going through areas that was nighttime when we drove down there. Mm-hmm. So one of the roads in Kentucky had this big ass cross. When I mean big ass cross, think water tower size cross. Mm-hmm. Big. No reason whatsoever for this cross to be this damn big.
Who approved that?
For the church to be no bigger than the police station next door.
Right.
Who approves these type
Now,
of things
in
the middle of nowhere?
Here's what makes the cross extra funny. Have you ever watched a movie where something on the horizon slowly starts to come up and it gets bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden you like there? Mm-hmm. That's what this cross did. It literally came up the horizons. While we were listening to True
Jesus
crime
Walks?
stories.
Oh, I was gonna say you wasn't listening to some Jesus Walks by Kanye.
Like,
First of all, I'm not listening to anything. I'm listening to this nigga in the car.
like, who do you gotta get this approved by?
Like, how
Because
long did it
first
take
of
you
all, the church is in the middle of no fucking where. So if you're driving this far to get to this church, you obviously don't plan on going home because you finna join whatever he finna ask you to join. Like, there were no normal people that went to this church.
I
dog.
guarantee you, if you would have went south 20 miles, you would have found the compound.
Facts.
That's what I felt like. with
It
this.
definitely gave me cult vibes.
If you would have turned down
I
that,
definitely was thinking KKK when y'all said that.
it was Kentucky.
That's
That's
a concern for you for your safety.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
don't worry.
almost like
Oh
when
no,
I
we
went
weren't getting
down
out the
to-
car.
Oh no, we wasn't stopping.
Yeah, when I was in Florida, there's like the biggest Confederate flag. Like when you're on your way to Tampa on 75,
I believe it.
it's like no, excuse me, 95. I'm like
It was like, there's no way. Y'all use a lot of material for this flag.
yeah, and I was very scared.
Like, you know how many kids you could have clothed with this?
Right.
But let's
White people are unnecessary as fuck, dog.
let's get back on
Extra.
track.
Like, y'all take perfectly good things and just ruin shit for the sake of being racist.
America.
Like, do you know how much a
Right.
truck costs in life? So you spent like 40 grand just to paint fucking swastikas on it. Motherfuckers is nuts, bro. Like, how is this logical?
You let your hate overtake you that much.
And
that
you know
gonna
the
spend money
irony
on your
behind
hate.
of it is the hate is just taught. It's it's just trickled down.
Absolutely.
It's trickled down hate. So you hate a group of people because your daddy hated them, and your daddy only hates them
Bro,
because his daddy hated them.
Intergenerational hate.
I would never hate you enough to piss away $40,000. Like, hell no.
There's no reason.
Oh, white people fucking nuts. Like,
So since we're talking,
painted this shit?
Juan goes down a rabbit hole,
He's already on his way. We're trying to stir him back.
So since we're talking brand, let's talk about a solo brand, which is yourself.
Yes.
So how did you decide to go from a recovering pain person to let's make me be who I am and turn it into a brand? I said that all wrong, but it works.
Yeah,
I feel like I know where you're going with your
Yeah,
question.
you do it. On
Like I feel like
Can you turn your Donnie Simpson voice off?
What?
You sound like Donnie Simpson from BET. Turn it
Right
off.
now.
Turn it off. Bro.
It's
Turn it
just
off.
me. Just
right
me,
now.
bro. It's after 9, bro.
He said it's
Yeah, I'm
after
like, I
9.
don't want the high tower voice.
Right,
you know,
it's after 9, bro. This is what you get by
I don't
default.
want the sweat hotel.
Even
I don't
my
want
kid-
none of that.
When my kids,
Wait,
when my kids know,
wait a minute.
when my kids know it's time to go to bed, they know I sound like this. It's like, why are you still up?
Ew.
Yep, daddy's going to bed.
Right, I'd be like, ew.
Nah. See, the problem is you're thinking of an adult. They thinking of daddy is tired and he will probably whoop us if we don't go to bed soon.
Right, daddy trying to get some cheeks.
That's why I just said ew.
First of all,
I'm
No.
not judging you, bro.
no.
You should have all the cheeks you
Teresa
want.
goes to work at 5 o'clock. There is no cheeking at 9 o'clock
Sorry to hear that.
on a weekday. I'm trying to get the kids to bed because
I'm sorry.
you know what? It don't even fucking matter no more because I don't have to fucking get up and go to work no more.
I heard about that. Congratulations.
Shut up. So for those of you guys who are not my Facebook friends, shame on you. No, you're probably not there for a reason. Only my true people I like are on my personal page. But as of Wednesday, August 4th, 2021, Antonio Jermaine Luckett Esquire has resigned from working at Cole's department store. And I will be going in business for myself. I am a brand. I will take contract work here and there because I do got bills to pay, but I am not going to be nobody's main payroll anymore. I'm done with that shit. So, yeah. Thank you for the hand clap.
I was about to start singing freedom.
Sweater God.
Freedom.
Sweater God. Like, okay, so before I go any further, I don't knock anybody that works a 9 to 5. As childish as my boy is at times, my boy said a gem that has always stuck with me. Not everybody is supposed to be a boss. Some people just supposed to punch a clock.
That's a for sure fact.
You know? And then today, while Speak Your Truth was recording, because their topic was entrepreneurship versus working, it was like, when you think about it, your whole crew can be a boss, right? But who the hell works for you?
Right.
Facts.
Somebody got to do the work.
For sure.
Somebody got to be the worker. So I'm just tired of being the worker. When my supervisor was like, yeah, you should have quit like 2 years ago. You are not supposed to work for nobody. You are supposed to be your own boss by now. I was like, you know what?
You're
That's
right.
my cue. My boss should not be sitting here in our coaching saying, you do not supposed to be here anymore. You mentally checked out 2 years ago. And she could tell. It's my best friend at work, too.
For sure.
So I'm done with that shit.
That's cracking.
It is. So I'm putting you down as a professional reference. So
Okay. What you want me to tell him?
I know you.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
He's a hard worker.
All right, I got you, fam.
Always punctual. And on time.
I can lie like a motherfucker.
That's actually not a lie.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a lie.
That's not
but
a lie.
I'm used to like
Are you punctual?
the.
I am actually. If I'm late, it's because this nigga. I had to pick this nigga up.
Okay.
You know, I get tired of my cousin putting me down as a fucking reference, dog.
Because you know the routine by now.
But I'm saying though, bro, like at least tell me what you doing. Motherfuckers
Yeah,
be
you just gotta
calling
give a
me.
heads up, because in that way,
I
I
be
be
having
very
my
good
nigga-
at giving references.
I be having my nigga
I'm
voice on.
impeccable.
I'm gonna put you down as a reference.
That's fine.
You're my two personal references.
I pick up the phone with my
You wanna be
sexy
my
voice
professional
on.
one,
And
Ash?
shit.
Of course.
Don't lie for me, please. Like this man runs a whole fucking network.
I mean, technically you do.
I do.
So, I mean,
I'm a boss.
For sure.
we're sitting
Damn,
here.
nigga, you did not put no waters in the fridge, did you?
Oh no, I ain't
He
fucking
took
with
them
you.
Selfish
directly
son of a
from himself.
bitch.
Yeah.
What'd you do with
But
the
no,
ice
you
cold one?
Put that fucking ice block back in the refrigerator.
Why would you put it back in? You sit it on top of the refrigerator so it can melt.
Oh my bad.
That's why they coasters right there.
I mean, in my defense, I'm high. I mean,
I was
shit.
gonna say he looked like he tapped out a long time.
A lot of shit ain't really registered right now.
Bro, I could
Water is
have
the least.
left you at home for this episode.
I mean, I'm engaging, but don't ask me some shit about what happened 10 minutes ago.
That was well over 30, bruh.
See?
Because we an hour in
I was
now.
just gonna say, yeah, it's been a good hour.
What? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
mean, I brought my own.
You over here trying to live
So
a
back to you being the
right,
boss.
trying to fit in with us regular people.
So
I walk in the room and motherfuckers do not give a fuck. Sometimes niggas don't even acknowledge that wine has entered the building.
let me
But
ask
you
you.
walk in.
Just so we can just entertain him real quick. on an average, how many times per day do you hear the word damn?
It depends on if I'm out and about.
Out and about, definitely
Out and about 5 to 10, maybe.
Sounds about right.
She definitely made my coworker say it one day.
And he was white, wasn't he?
And that was the black dude that was there that day.
Do you get compliments from the others?
I do. I actually got one earlier today when I was on a Zoom call.
They just stopped the Zoom call to compliment you.
Yeah.
Ain't that about a bitch?
And I felt a little uncomfortable, but then I was like, okay.
Do you think white people appreciate booty?
Oh, most definitely, bro. They worship that shit.
I think they appreciate everything about us, low key.
They really do.
Try to mimic it.
They appreciate. They
Love
look
us.
sad. This is a sad statement.
It's some thick white girls.
This
in the
is
world.
a sad statement. It's going to actually roll into the next topic. White men appreciate black women more than we do.
Ooh, spicy.
And I don't mean that to talk down on black men, but they love black women.
And black women love white women.
But some of them
for
are
some
scared,
odd
though.
reason.
So I was about to say
They're scared to approach.
I think it's a thin line between appreciate and fetish,
Yes.
and that be my
You're
thing
right.
with
They
them.
do fetish y'all.
It's like, do you really appreciate me, or is it you got some sick fetish and you wanna? It was Tuesday. A guy was at the bar and he was, oh, you look, and I was just like this. Only thing is I had my lashes on, and he was like, oh, you so pretty, and I had to give him a side eye like.
That melanin.
You do got a natural prettiness to you, so
I
I,
mean,
can see him shooting a shot.
Was you
So
sitting
I
in
was-
some light like you is now?
No.
Because
It
if
was
you was
kinda
sitting in
dim.
some light, I
It
could
was kinda
understand
dim.
his fascination.
It was kind of dim, and we was at a predominantly black spot. So I'm like, we in the hood. Well, we not in the hood. We was on the east side, but it was us. So it kind of threw me off that he was in there. But
he hang with us often.
he did. They was playing pool, but he was just like, oh my God, you beautiful, and I'm like,
He definitely went home and knocked his socks off to the thought of it.
he wanted to dance with me. He like, can you dance with me? And so I did have, entertained him because I was, having a good time. So I'm just like, and they was just like, you got jungle fever. I'm like, no, I just entertained him. I was being nice. If I was in my just normal state, I probably would have been like, come on, dude, back away. But I always second guess when they approach because I'm like, I don't know if you for real or if you got a fetish.
Would you give him a chance?
No.
Never.
No.
So,
I don't have time to explain certain cultural things. Like, you're not gonna ask me why I'm playing Boosie at 5 a.m. on my way to work. And stuff. I just don't want to explain that.
First of all, as a nigga, I might ask you like, why is this on your selection? Why is this on your playlist right
So
now?
wake up.
It's first of all, it's 5 a.m, bro. How many times have I picked you up from work, bro? Bumping Lil Jon.
I mean, Lil Jon's cool.
Because it wakes you up.
I need
I was
something.
gonna say which Lil Jon is it though?
Crunk juice.
Okay.
Tom be
Like
listening to
dog.
You ain't trying to do shots, so
Funny.
Tom be listening to Crump Rock.
Funny thing in the world, I would have picked dog up. Dude went to go put something in my trunk. I had the music turned all the way up. And you know the beginning of the Crunk Juice album, he just yells BME click loud as fuck. I've never seen that nigga jump so high.
I wasn't expecting that.
Dog, I was in the car dying, and I wasn't even high. All right. So since we're here now,
Where are we?
we are at the relationship
We're
portion
here.
of the show.
We
Yeah.
don't know where you at.
you're on your own cloud.
No.
I'm
You're not here.
where y'all at.
No.
You're
You're
on your
not.
own cloud.
You don't think so?
So
Oh, maybe y'all
There-
should come up here.
He said,
It's enough
there-
room. Come on, Tom.
So there is a phrase that's been floating around for the past, I want to say 6 to 8 months now. That seems to become a topic of conversation when it shows up on my timeline. So I was like, I want to get some sophisticated, educated, but yet can be ratchet women on the show.
It's the ratchet.
And a little ignorance from Juan.
And the ignorance from Juan. And I want to get y'all opinion on this. So the phrase that I've seen, and I might actually put it on the shirt just because I'm ignorant. What do you bring to the table?
It's funny you asked that because I watched the latest one that's going across on Instagram this morning, actually. And
I think somebody said that to me. Was it the one where there was like 5 or 6
like,
of them?
And there's a guy that had like the little bandana on or whatever, and he was talking, and I was like, "Ooh, stop talking."
Yeah, someone sent that to me, which
talking.
was
Please
funny
stop talking.
because we had already decided to do this topic before all this new
send it to me,
information.
Oh, I think I might have actually kept it. We could even probably. I think we could we play.
And
it?
I just this
course you
morning, because I've been seeing it, and I'm like, I don't want to argue with people, but the guy is really close, like family, and so he posed the question, was it disrespectful if a man asked that? And then the question kind of changed because he was like, no, I'm just saying in general. But that was my first time entertaining and giving my feedback was this morning.
Yeah, and it was funny because even for him to say that, when I asked my panel of people, because whenever we do these topics, I have a panel of people I reach out to, and I want to get their opinion because they always tell me the truth. Normally, Serita is included, but since she's on the show, I wasn't going to ask her shit today.
Well, damn.
Only because I was going to ask you here. And I got so many different answers because this particular one, instead of asking the question in regards to like in general, I specifically asked it to women. Mm-hmm. So you're on a date and a man asks you, what do you bring to the table? First question was, how do you feel when you hear that question?
I'm not going to answer it.
Why not?
I feel like that's a question. I feel like the answers are always going to be like a resume. I'm going to say all the good stuff you want to hear. Who's really going to say, I'm not shit, I'm not bringing anything? Mm-hmm. Usually before you get to, if you really not on anything with somebody and you probably only want to have sex, or you're not even going to get to a date, that's going to be known up front. But I feel like that's a lazy question because I want you to figure it out. I feel like before you approach me, you should have seen enough, because why did you even ask me on a date? So something gauged your interest. So that enough should have been like, okay, this is what she can bring. It makes me interested. I want to take her out. I want to date her. That's if you date me with the purpose. Then after that, no, I'm not about to give you no easy answer. You have to figure it out.
Do you feel insulted that they asked you that?
I don't feel insulted. I feel like you should ask whatever you want to know up front. So if you want to know up front, yeah, ask it. Now, I'm not telling you I'm going to tell you. But because I feel like people going to give a lazy answer. I'm going to tell you all the good stuff. I'm a hard worker. I'm a mother. I'm caring. I'm domestic. But on the flip, I will say I am the type of person, I'm going to be honest. I'm not cooking. I'm not, like, I'll tell you the truth. But I'm not going to answer that question. I want you to figure it out.
Further, Juan,
Do you want me to, I was going to say, do you want me to play the
in a minute, I'm going to get back to you in a minute. Okay. Juan, when did the concept of a woman have to be able to cook start to become a requirement to date somebody?
I don't know.
Because I don't give a fuck if you can't cook. I was cooking before I met you.
I won't say that I don't give a
No.
fuck. We won't go that far.
No, what I'm saying is it's not the make or breaker if you say I don't cook.
It's not.
I'm not going to be like, well, damn, bitch, you got to go. No, like, the fuck? How you think I was eating before I met you, my nigga?
That's how I feel like. How were you eating? Now, here's the thing. It's not that I can't cook. I don't like to cook. And I'm usually too busy to cook. So if I do cook a meal, you kind of important.
And that's what I feel.
Because I'll pay for a meal before I cook one.
Even if she don't know how to cook, guess what? Guess what our Wednesday dates will be? Cooking class. We gonna be in this bitch together learning how to get fancy with some noodles. Because I love the pasta.
I'll definitely take cooking class.
You take cooking classes with little baby?
Oh, God.
See?
Shit is fun. That
That'd be
sounds fun.
That's a date within itself. Then y'all go home and cook that shit and fuck the kitchen up and then fuck each other up. It's a beautiful thing.
Damn, bro.
First of all, let me ask you before you play this. Do you feel like women should answer that question?
So I'll say this. I've never been asked that question before.
We already know what you bring to the table.
That ass.
But
Praise pod God.
But see how you said that? Like, most people will already know just by even having small interaction. Somebody will already know. I feel like, why would you be asking me that?
True.
You should already have a sense.
Now, this is one thing that was been told to me. It's mostly women who ask that to the men.
I've never asked.
I'm not
men.
asking.
I don't
men
see. And the thing about it is
because you're gonna tell me all the good stuff I want to hear.
And you two are very independent women. That whether you do have a man in your life or not, you're not gonna be no different. So that's why I don't feel like you two would ever ask that. You want to find out on your own.
What
which is why
if I ask her, does she have a table? Am I out of pocket for that? If you gonna ask me what am I bringing, I would like to know where am I to bring it to.
So
these hoes be asking.
I don't even have a response to that.
I swear to God,
I'm both at the turn. Like,
do you have a table?
So Ashley, more about this foreign exchange policy.
Is it an end table?
I'll take two. I'll take two for one.
Table.
So that way it's a balance of an even 3 on both
Is
shows.
it a fold away card table? Like, is it oak wood? Like, do you have a glass centerpiece?
Yes,
like, what kind of table do you have? So if I have something to put on your table, it's sturdy.
You have so as ignorant as that was,
he actually does have a point. Which is the scary part of all of that.
As ignorant as that was, let me explain what my God just said to the listener.
Yo, wait a minute.
Because I have to translate this nigga a lot.
Right.
Okay. So basically, in so many words, what Juan just said in the most asinine way possible. Are you even worth talking to? Are you a hood rat? Do you have qualities to yourself?
How is your mental health?
How are you?
Because that's a little unsturdy table.
You could ask me that, and I'm gonna ask
you. You know what? Can you really?
Mental health. How do you feel?
How do
you cope under stress?
Can you really answer that question?
What is your
though?
stress management technique?
Because there's a lot of people who don't understand the concept of mental health.
Because I'll tell a guy up front, I struggle with anxiety, and that's something I'm just now getting comfortable saying. I wouldn't tell people. Like, I would not tell people that.
Do you know something?
But now
I
tell people that now because it affects my mood, and a lot of times people misread me because they think I'm standoffish, I'm rude, or I'm in bitch mode. And it's like, no, I'm probably the opposite.
You know what's funny? There are so many podcasters who have anxiety or are introverts.
I'm pretty much. It's crazy because I said that to some close friends. Like, I have anxiety, like social anxiety, and they was like, "You lying," and they be like, "How?" I'm like, y'all don't understand. Even when I come out, what I have to do mentally to prepare myself to even go out. Then once I'm out interacting with people, the breakdown when I get home, I overanalyze things. I'm an overthinker.
What's your sign?
Capricorn.
Makes sense.
So I'm like, a lot of times I'm drained mentally, and it's not really physically because I have overanalyzed things.
January or December?
January.
Makes sense.
Now, you see how she just explained that? Now, as a nigga who was looking for a table, you were like, see, now that table, we probably got to put a book up under that motherfucker. Just to keep it sturdy a little bit sometimes. Because it rock a little bit. It's shaky. It's shaky.
If you move past it too fast, you know.
See? Now
so that CD you've been looking for was probably holding her table.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like,
that one Bootsy CD.
If you ask the right questions, you'll know what kind of table
and
you're getting.
I think that's what the problem with this question is more than anything. It's a very insulting, broad-based question. Because when a woman asks it to a man, what are you bringing to the table, it sounds like they're asking you, well, what do you have to offer me? And it's usually a monetary standpoint, not like money or anything like that, but having a house, having a car, having a job.
It's basically a material.
It's a material. That's the word I was looking for.
It's
It's a materialistic answer they're looking for.
Where the problems come
so when men come back and they ask, well, what the hell is you bringing to the table? And let's be honest, most of them can only say pussy in that situation. Now we're no longer talking about a relationship, but now we're talking about a North Avenue transaction at this point.
But also at the same time, if that's what that person is saying, that means they don't know themselves. If they feel like that's the only thing that they can bring, because if you are a woman, you have a vagina. So therefore, they would all,
I don't know.
I'm saying from
2021 now.
Sexuality is a spectrum, and
oh wait, I can't go.
I'm not going in that direction. You're going there, and I'm not.
Let's stay on this path.
We're on this path right here.
Because I was finna make a left turn at Albuquerque.
Right, and we don't want you to stay. Don't go on
You
Route
on your
66.
own.
Stay
You
right here.
said you on your. You in the car by yourself at this point.
Yeah. He's in the hatch. Right, he's in the back of the hatch.
let out, and I'm taking.
I'm sitting on the top of this motherfucker. I really don't know who's driving at
dangling
this
his feet.
But
I mean, you're literally like the Geico when the little pig was squealing and tossing wee. That's you right now, and that's okay. But back to what I was saying though is that if you don't know yourself as a person, you're gonna go ahead and degrade yourself and say that you only can bring vagina. And when I look at that, and for me to answer, because I remember you text me that and asked me the question, I had the answer already in my head.
I have mine when he
because
said
I already
I have it in
know
my
what
head.
I can, I wouldn't necessarily say this is what I bring to the table, but I know as far as for me as a person, I know myself. So I've gone through my healing journey. I know what my triggers are. I know what I've worked through. I know that for me, I can bring peace. I can bring stability. I can bring consistency. I can,
I got Hulu.
I can shush.
I got Netflix.
wait a minute.
Not going there with you.
No, wait. First of all,
over here.
I have HBO.
wait a minute. First of all, who login is it?
Oh, okay. Well, me and
Apparently, you looks like your
So
table.
your table
my
is a card table
on
that's
the
folded
G.
and,
Like
you know,
my
ready
table
to
is
go at
sitting
any
up.
moment.
My table is sitting up against the wall and like my mama garage, fam. It just like it don't even like it don't. It's dusty as a bitch.
All right. So
Ain't no table.
after I play my clip, I want you to play your clip.
Okay.
Because yours is going to start an argument. This one's actually. So while I was researching this conversation, some of the things you just said was actually sent to me as well. So
I hear a lot of men asking, well, what do you bring to the table? And women are now so attractive and, making money and all these things. So we feel like, well, that automatically makes me a good catch. Look at me, I'm attractive and I make some money. Do you understand that even if you have a good paying job, a man will walk past your six-figure making self and as attractive as you are and go to the muggly girl at Burger King because she knew how to be his piece and how to give him what he really was looking for? It doesn't matter what you make. Men don't care. When men ask you, what do you bring to the table? They're simply asking, do you know how to be my piece? Will you listen to me? Will you encourage me? Will you help me to pursue my dreams and to be a better man and a human being? Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you nurturing? Will you pray with me? Will you pray for me? I'm out here fighting the world. I don't want to come home and fight with you too. If I'm going to fight, I hope that you'll fight with me and fight for me. Are you going to be everything that I need? Because at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is peace and stability. They will walk past everything if you're not that.
And it's funny because I literally was saying those same.
exactly. That's what made me play. So let me play this
be
clip
my
because somebody
answer.
sent it
That
to
would
me.
be
I told him I was going to play it.
But that's honestly, what I'm at this point in my life. That's really where I'm at, and also too the thing is that I can give what I'm also
Requesting.
asking for.
Yep.
And I think that's where the disparity in that question really is starting to come from, because people are asking for their potential mate to bring so much and they have so little.
Right.
Like, as much as one was joking, they asking you what they bring to the table and all they really have is an actual table. That's it. They don't have a bed. They don't have a place to rest.
Oh, that bitch homeless.
They just got a table. Sometimes it's a nigga too.
But at the same
Sometimes
time,
it's a nigga too. So that's-
Okay. Well,
Brokenness-
them motherfuckers is homeless.
brokenness is equality.
but I mean, at the same time, though, too, I get it if a person is going through their healing journey and everything as well, too, that you do have to be able to go ahead and kind of respect where a person is at in their journey. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go be at that same level of where they're at, but you can go ahead and respect them. But at the same time, it is a fine line, as far as you got to have some discernment involved in there where you can't be like, I'm going to now backslide into what this person is dealing with and get it starts to get murky
So
real
you
quick.
dating a homeless nigga?
Who?
You.
No.
That's not where we at.
No.
All right, let me
Go ahead and dangle your feet back on top of
'Cause
the
let me-
minivan.
You know, on some streets on Facebook, I've seen that women say, "Ain't nobody gonna fuck you as good as a nigga who need a place to stay."
You know.
Well,
I was like, "Wait a minute, fam."
Ashley ain't coming back.
I don't have nothing. What do you say to this stuff? What do you say?
Ashley,
You ain't never seen that on Facebook?
I have, but
And-
I can't relate. I guess that's
please
where
don't
those
relate.
people.
Don't-
That's where those people are. But you get to a certain stage to where
Niggas is housing
That's-
homeless people.
Have
at
you
the end of the list.
have you dated a homosexual?
Right, like niggas is really fucking.
No, that's really a phrase.
It is. I don't.
Okay, so
I have not
did.
intentionally done
I
it.
have not intentionally, but I have, and it was unintentionally, and it was a long time ago.
Were
was-
they,
I was about to say it was
were
a-
they
and it's
homo
kinda-
before or after? Because that
So
makes
here's
a
the thing:
difference.
it's hard because of the relationship with the person, because it was my kid's dad. So, but he was bouncing back and forth for stability. So,
He was a
like
couch,
if I put
he
him
was a
out the
couch
house,
surfer.
he didn't have nowhere to go. So he
He's
was
Zach on Sisters.
yeah, but it wasn't
That's
intentionally. It was.
But you loved him.
I loved him at the moment, and it was their dad, and I wanted to make my family work. But
Y'all got to stop doing that.
yeah, I stopped a long time ago when.
No, this is not talking about you, but this is just a
Yeah,
universal.
I
Y'all
stopped.
got to stop trying to make the family work.
Oh yeah, no.
So it was hard for me. So I grew up always wanted to be the perfect girlfriend. I only wanted to have one boyfriend. I had that whole fairy tale. I had that fairy tale.
Okay.
And then
We all been lied to.
my dad's
Yeah.
side of the family,
facts.
that's what it was, you stick with your spouse no matter what. My grandmother's stay.
that was that generation.
That was
Yeah.
it. So that's what I grew up seeing on that side of the family. My mom's was always more single mom. Well, my grandmother both grandparents stayed with like
That was their
stuck it
generation.
out.
Yeah,
that was their generation.
generation.
So that's what I seen, and I thought that was until I realized no, sis.
No, that's
my
when you.
peace-
That's
my
what.
peace
and
comes
That's
first.
when you realize
when you start to
Earl
get sick.
had a whole family across town.
What
Right.
does
When I realized my peace was a priority, and then I realized too,
All these
it was
brand names is just being dropped.
it was
right there.
actually causing more damage to my sons than it was because they seen the back and forth.
Did they say
So-
anything about it? Or
Not
did you-
initially, but as they start to get
Older.
So now my 15-year-old really is feeling the effects because now he's transitioned. You know, he's really being affected by it. My oldest, he was tougher, so, but I thought it was helping, but it was kind of hindering because they would see the back and forth. They seen, you know, I would try to protect them from all the bad stuff. That's how I was. But he would be the one where he's sneaking them to other girls, you know, picking in
my.
another girl's car. So what I was trying to protect them from, he was exposing them to when I should have just let it go.
Hey, Juan, you sneaking
At the
over our
end.
chick's house taking KK with you? To pretend like they play dates? I wouldn't want you sneaking KK anywhere.
Yeah, like he was the
My
type that
losers ain't
had
going for
whole
none of that
babies,
shit.
and I didn't know, but the kids knew
Wow.
that the other girl was like it was that bad. And so when it got to that point, I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I was doing it without him. I was working a good job, 401k. Like I was investing more helping him and exhausting my resources trying to help him because I felt like that's what I was supposed
That
to
you're
do.
supposed to do. They tell
Bring
you that
him
you're
up.
supposed to.
Yourself.
And I was like, nah, I'm
See,
good.
this is what's wrong with the world. We got these black queens that want to uplift the black man, but they got the wrong damn black man.
That's why I hate when guys say black men not loved by unless we got money or not. I'm like, where are y'all seeing this at?
Right.
Like really,
Because
because it's a lot of
Social
hundredaires.
media.
It's not a lot of rich black people.
it's because of what. Okay, it's a known fact that men date down. Okay, so we always date what's below us, so we can always feel like we're dominant. But when you date down, in order for them to mentally want to date up, especially if you're not attractive, there's got to be some financial gain in it. So you can't be 30 years old dating a 24-year-old and not expecting her for you to take care of all of her petty behaviors. So that's why a lot of them start to feel like if you ain't got money, they don't want you.
Why you
Meanwhile,
put
the
yourself
good
in that
ones,
position, you
meanwhile,
stupid
the good ones are stuck with a dude who they really don't want to be with, but they feel obligated because we're supposed to be a family. So here's this girl who perfect one for you, but she got this dumbass baby daddy that she just won't get rid of. And then you feel you a complete asshole if you try to break up that happy home. So you just got to move on and find somebody else.
But I mean, it all goes back to.
And then they come back to you when they chunky.
That's what it was for me. Once I realized and I really sat back, and it's not that I ever had like low self-esteem, but I do realize, and it's people now. So people that knew me from years ago and didn't know the new entrepreneur Ashley and the boss Ashley, as they say.
Pause.
I get the you not the same person, you totally different. Because I always wanted to be so humble, so down to earth. I didn't want to offend people. So I would really like kind of downplay myself.
No,
like
fuck
I
people.
would be so I had to get to that point. I'm like, no, I'm not about to. I'm not doing it no more.
You got
and
to that
I
point
always
where
knew,
you
like,
like,
I always
fuck
knew, like,
you.
I looked decent. I was a smart girl. I just didn't want to offend anyone. I didn't want nobody to feel uncomfortable.
Fuck
so I would.
people.
And then I grew up in church. That was
Remind
another
me
thing.
to make that shirt.
I grew up in church.
Fuck people.
So you had to be
Fuck
modest. You
feeling
had
is
to
the one
be.
where dog is actually humping.
So once I got, it really was when I launched my business. I launched my business after breaking up with their dad. I did some reckless stuff. Went to jail for a minute. And I always liked graphic tees. But I said, I'm a positive person, but I'm reacting in a bad light. And it was because of the toxic relationship. So I was like,
That's
I
a whole
want a
other topic
business.
for another day.
I wanted my business to put out positive messaging, and that's why I did the t-shirts and stuff. But once I got into that role, I'm like, I'm not about to keep downplaying myself.
Right.
Like, I'm not about to act like I'm not smart. I'm not, because
Smart.
I had to accept who I was.
And also, too, you found your voice. And that's the thing, because a lot of times when you start to, because like I can say like my throat chakra, no, I was not. I was letting people just run
so
over
many
me.
different meanings.
And I wasn't able to like
What's
really
your-
voice
Her
things
throat
for
chakra.
myself. Since I got past that point,
Throw baby.
stop it.
He is cutting up. He is cutting up.
Rug that you're cutting, sir.
It's gonna be pulled from up under you in a
Right.
minute.
He is the
Like,
reason why I
we are
have
about
to
to have
do
you
a
put your
second
church
show
finger
by
up in a
myself.
second. Church finger is about to go up for you to leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to leave. How you put me on my own show?
Because sometimes, bro, you got to be put out.
I thought I was allowed to say these things.
Not in the middle of us dropping. You were supposed to be hitting the button for the gym.
Yeah,
That's what you're supposed to be
Be-
doing.
You're right.
I
Being a
was
throat baby is a gym.
You know what?
Back to the
They were having a moment, bro.
I'm sorry.
And
A
now
real
you got
moment
calls coming in. Come
that
on, man.
the women needs to hear.
So just going back, just making sure that
Sarita
you're
ain't
talking.
coming back either. We ain't gonna have no guests.
I'm sorry.
But just to make sure that you go through the process of knowing yourself, healing yourself, realizing that it's not always your fault. Mm-hmm. You know, also being able to take accountability for your
Never
own
your fault.
actions as well too. And I mean, there's so many different traumas and things that people have gone through that they don't even recognize until after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they get triggered, it all comes back over.
People
again.
are still trying to work through their childhood traumas.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Like real talk. I can vouch for it. I'm one of them.
Yeah, anything that happened before age of 7 is what basically, up until the age of 7, that's what basically molds you. And then once you get past that point, that's where you're already at. So like, for example, if you needed your mom's attention or whatever and the phone rang and you're thinking that your mama don't care about you because she just went to go pick up the phone, in actuality, it was just really, she was just picking up the phone. But you felt like she abandoned you because you were crying for her and need her at that moment.
Hey, not to change
Things
the
like
subject, but your nails are fire, fam.
They are.
Yeah,
I keep
thank
looking
you.
at
I
them.
just, I just came from getting them done.
Like
I
that.
can't do
Credit
long,
for
but
tour.
those are nice.
Corsica James.
Childhood trauma. So what you saying, Tom, is for me to get over this, like I really need to go with bro ass.
Wait a minute, which bro?
Cause my
And
yes,
oh, you got to give him a 2-piece and a biscuit,
cause
bro.
fam used to torture the shit out of
You gotta let that. You gotta. I don't. You know what, bro? Based on the way he's living right now, from what y'all say,
life whooping his ass.
you ain't gotta worry about it, bro. I'm good. You good?
Karma.
Karmatic is a motherfucker. All right.
Yes, he lost all his hair.
I don't want to keep
No,
y'all
fuck
too much
that. That
longer.
ain't sad.
Besides, I don't know.
Oh, did
how.
you want me to play that?
Yes,
that,
please
okay.
play that.
Oh
clip.
yeah, I want to hear it.
I don't want her to play because I want to see if it's the same clip I got.
This house because I'm an electrician. What do you?
I saw that on TikTok.
Yeah.
As a woman, what do you realistically do other than have sex? Every lady here, I want to know, what are you bringing to the table for the man that takes care of you?
Here we go. And take notes. So what I do is I make that house that you pay that mortgage for, I make it at home. I cook the meals. I'm washing clothes.
That's $100 a week.
Don't play with me.
I can get it made.
No. You see that's where you're going wrong. It costs more than $100 a week to have somebody cook for you, to have somebody clean up after you. Because a lot of times you men become our children. All right, we dress y'all, we pick out y'all clothes, we cook for y'all.
The men complain that it started off that way, but then they start slacking. They don't do what they don't keep up with that same type of energy, but they expect the men to keep that same energy or continue on providing in that aspect. So I'm hearing the complaints. So you can speak for yourself, but a lot of women say, I don't want to cook.
Let's backtrack. I make a house a home. All the furniture you get to come home and lay up on, I pick that shit out. You know what I'm saying? When the paper towels go away in the bathroom, you know who goes to the store to get them? You know who gets on Amazon to get that? All the shit that you don't even think about that makes your life easier, I do that. You understand?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. Guess what? I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120, and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. What are you bringing outside? Listen, if you ask a man, what is she bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house. An aspect. So to the table.
That I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not, and you're not willing to.
I am willing to. I was taking care of myself before I was married.
And then you got married and stopped taking care of yourself.
I have multiple mortgages. I still take care of shit. That's the thing.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I can buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me, and make sure all my bills are in the house.
I can still do that. That's what
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying that you're not.
I'm gonna interject here.
You're gonna interject here.
To the table.
All right, let's cut this video off now.
Yep, that's the end of it.
Because now they just going back and forth saying.
But he irritated my soul. Okay, just to say
but
that.
don't. Okay,
that was a hell of a thought.
But let's take that and let's talk it logically. Mm-hmm. He actually had some points.
I think it goes back to what we were saying. Initially, people think materialistic.
Right.
So he was only thinking materialistic and money-wise, which made sense.
Right.
She named services that he can pay for.
Right.
So I took it as he's looking for something beyond the material, finances.
And I think that's when we go back to the peace conversation. Mm-hmm. The part of making you feel like you're whole more than all this. Because I can go to, like you said, I can work, I can have all these people do all these things for me. But when I come home, I don't feel complete. I don't care how much money you got. You'll be happy, but you don't feel complete. So when you're looking for your mate, you're looking for what makes you feel complete.
So I'm going to have to go against that because I'm completing myself. I don't need another person to complete me. So
and I feel like when you bring money up, so he opened the dialogue with, I'm supplying a house. So quite naturally, she thinking the conversation is we thinking materialistic. Mm-hmm. So she like, this is what I can do. So he rebut with payment.
Right.
But what kind of threw me off is when he said, I'm giving you a house. You can't have a person to get you a house. She can buy her own house. Yeah. Like she was saying, I can buy my own house. But so on the flip, then I would expect him to be saying, is he bringing security? Is he bringing? Mm-hmm. But most guys only equate security and stability with finances.
Right.
Let's take away the money let's remove money. Let's say we both equally make $1 million every year. Money is not an issue for us. I still need to feel secure in our relationship. I still need to know that you're loyal, that no matter what, I can depend on you. Commitment, like those things still are just as important. So for me, if I ask a guy that, I'm not looking to hear what you do for a living or what kind of car you drive, because the hustle in me, if we don't have it, we gonna get it.
Right.
That's like those things are important. But can I depend on you no matter what? Can I depend on when I'm feeling my lowest mentally, I'm exhausted, I'm not the best Ashley, you still gonna love me? Because I'm not gonna be chippery every day. I'm not gonna be turn up Ashley, because some guys like me because I turn up.
I could not stand you turning up every single damn day.
And some people
I would be like, no disrespect, bitch, when the hell do you calm down?
I would, because I'm not that. I'm actually the opposite. I'm more calm most of the time, but I'm looking for those things. Like, I'm big on loyalty. Like, I want you to tell me
something that's huge all of a sudden.
If somebody come and told you something about me,
normal.
I want you to be like, nah, you're not gonna feed into it. You can have a conversation with me later, but I want to know you got my back while I'm there and when I'm not there. I want you to still be committed when it don't feel good, when it feels good. That stuff is important to me. All the money stuff is not.
So you want somebody to like make you pancakes and give you hugs?
I don't eat pancakes because I'm on a low carb diet.
You're a terrorist. You don't eat a pancake.
She just told you why though.
I'm on a low carb diet.
It's not like she don't eat pancakes because she don't like them. She just says she on a low carb diet.
Maybe
if she
do you like? Do you like?
So
pancakes?
if you had,
I do like pancakes.
Okay.
See,
that's
look
all
at you jumping the gun.
Because the way she answered, she was like, "No, I don't like pancakes."
No, I do like
Well,
pancakes.
You
I
also
prefer
need to know
French
what your love language and everything is as well too, because that's another factor that comes into play. Because you could be saying all these things, and it'd be like I can get your Birkin. Yeah, I don't want that.
You know what's funny? I don't even think a lot of people understand what that means. Love language.
They don't.
Because we see so many men that feel like buying their woman whatever she wants is good enough. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm taking you out of town. I'm paying for these things. I'm getting your nails done. You should never have a reason to complain or not feel love because I'm doing all of this. When in actuality, she just wants you to say I love you and post her photos every once in a while. Like, she wants just that.
No, I don't want that. I feel like
I didn't say you.
I know, but I'm saying like for me, I'm more like Issa Rae. I'm just gonna pop a Mary with baby. And
Bam!
like
I swear to
stuff.
God, you pop up Mary, I'm punching y'all. Because first of all, I missed out on a fire ass reception.
Facts.
2, I know you got friends that look like you because birds of a feather flock together. I'm gonna be pissed that you kept them from us.
That's a fact. You get married and we not invited, I'm gonna be so
I
upset.
will come back because I feel like I will come
No,
back.
no. I want to go. We want to go to the wedding.
We want to be there.
It's a private
ceremony. I want to see all. I want to see all the men that are crying that you're no longer available.
I just want to see.
Mine is acts of service. Like I take pleasure in a guy in helping me. Like if you know I got a whole bunch of shirts to get out, and it's like, hey, I'll load your car, carry the boxes to wherever you got to go. That trumps anything else because I feel like you invested in what I'm invested in.
That shows that you here for the long run.
Or if I could say, hey, I got to order a bunch of material. Here's hey, I'll go pay for it. I'll take that over buying me a purse.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's more important to me.
I wouldn't buy the purse anyway, especially if I know you got a small business. Right. If I know you got a business, I'm not buying all that extra stuff right now. Like let's go ahead and don't you need some more vinyl? Don't you need some more black? Yeah. You want access to my allshirtprint.com account where I get shirts for $2. Right. Like shit like that matters more for me.
Or hook me. I know a graphic designer that can get you this graphic. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. Like that stuff wows me. I'll be like, okay.
Or like, for example, too, if I'm sitting there, you're knowing that I'm stressed out from different things and you plan like a vacation or something for us. That's a different type of gift.
That is.
If you know that, okay, we both are stressed out.
It's different because it's the reason for the vacation.
Yep. Exactly.
Not just because South by Southwest is going on this weekend and let's go.
Or you think you're going to get some.
Right.
Well, if he's already with you, he shouldn't.
Yeah. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
I think it's just, that's wow. It's wild.
Yeah, niggas be in whole relationships.
All right, so since we here,
how is that possible?
We getting ready to wrap it up.
How are we dating and I cannot fuck?
Oh my!
I mean, it's a thought though. Shit happens like that.
Where we at in dating?
Where are we at in the dating phase? Like, has that already happened yet, or has
right?
Or
Are we
No,
been
I'm
dating
saying,
for
like,
a month or two,
I've
or
already
we
fucked.
been, or we
Like this is a real relationship, and I fucked. Like we date, like we've been together, and you just withholding vagina. Like that's not okay.
So we're in a
That
committed
sounds like-
relationship.
Yeah, we
Because then we're
committed.
not dating no more. We in a committed relationship. That's
And that
not
sounds
dating.
like y'all need to have a conversation because someone's
You
being
got that
childish.
right.
Well, if we're in a committed relationship, then that's different. But if we're just dating
Where
to get
is
to the
the
committed
vagina?
relationship,
Okay, so
You can call and be like, "Hey, on your way home, bring some Chipotle."
Juan,
then that's
I-
a committed relationship.
I can't just
That's
say,
not
"Hey, what's
dating.
popping with the head tonight?"
Juan,
You've been holding back.
Juan, Juan,
What?
shut up. Just shut
I
up.
thought this was my show.
Shut up.
Is there not a
It's
way for you to cut the
deaf,
mic?
Fresh.
You
Okay.
don't have a way that you can cut
You
his
know,
mic at
the
all?
50% of my show is telling you to shut up. Okay.
But
It's
this
starting
is
to turn
this
to
is
like
legitimate
80-20.
shit, though.
Shut up.
bro.
It's going to be 80-20 real quick.
And I'm glad we're here because that's where I'm going with the next question. So the last question before we get out of here. Committed relationship, 3 years in, 50-50 or 80-20?
What is
Whatever
that?
works for us is what I. But I'm not opposed to either one to work for me. Because if it's 80 on his end and I got 20, I'm winning. And if it's 50-50, I'm still winning. Because if I was doing it 100% and now he's coming in and doing 50, I'm saving 50%.
Can it ever be 80-20 on the man's side?
No.
No.
But the
No,
man
I-
can't have two.
I just told y'all my
I
terror
got
story
20.
From
You
no,
got 80. That's 100. Let's do it.
No.
Why doesn't it work that way?
No.
You know what, Juan? You actually have to earn that. You don't. That just doesn't happen.
No, she's saying like this is not gonna happen.
Because at the current moment in time, I'm the 20. But I earned that because
That's what I was about to say.
when she was in nursing school, I was the 90.
I'm not.
Sometimes
It would
the
have to
hundo.
be a
I'm
situation
not gonna-
like that. You can't come in
No,
like
no.
I just got this 20 ball for you, and I'm gonna be like, oh, you have to
I'll
earn it.
keep the house clean though, but you know, like
But that's because of my past, what I dealt with their dad. So
the
I
homosexual.
know what I can deal with and what I can't deal with. But if we've been together 3-4 years and but now for some reason it flipped to where I'm the 80, he got to be the 20. If it's for a legit good cause that I believe in, something like schooling or you furthering a career or you changing a career or
starting
something,
your
starting a
entrepreneurship.
business,
Or even look at Tabitha Brown, for example, with what she did for her husband.
What she do?
She retired him.
How you do that?
I don't know.
I'm trying. How you do that?
He basically was supporting her when she was going through and trying to get, trying to make it. And as soon as she was able to go ahead and make it enough, then she went ahead and retired.
Right, you gotta stay down till you come up.
No, so what you
it has
tell
to
him?
be earned.
Wait. Let's back up. Let's back up. So this man was working a full-time job.
Yeah.
And he was building up his woman.
Yeah.
And during that time frame, she was getting her life to a level supreme to the devil.
And
Okay.
when she made
So
it,
then when she made it to the point where she's at supreme excellence, she said, "Hey, babe, fuck that job."
Right.
And he was like, "Cool."
she hit him with the rapper line. Call your mama until she ain't got work no more.
I just wanted to know, like, because
Yeah.
I would love to get to the level where I'm a kept retired man, where I don't have to work for nobody. I'm just out here slanging these shirts because that's what I want to do, not because I have to do it.
Hey, look, bro. If you
But that's also a
aspiring,
mentality.
Right.
Because honestly, you can have that mentality right now and be good. And I think that's probably what you would need to be able to flip that switch to make it just happen.
See, she got me out here. Go home like, bitch, I'm retired.
I did not
Nah,
say
she-
that.
I don't know if you want
I
to use
don't
that.
think that's
that
what
The
she-
vernacular.
views that are being stated here are not those
First
of
of all,
mine. I did
I
not
have-
state that.
I have a
Then you just tell me to shut up.
I have a creator's mind. So even when I'm not doing nothing, I'm still doing something. And I have this network. So by definition, unless she buys in and we get bought out by like NBC, I can't retire as long as I got a network. But I love doing this.
They're gonna throw us
so
in
that's,
jail like
I don't
they
think
did
this counts
Cosby.
really.
It don't count.
It's a tax time comes around and them niggas is like, where is your paperwork? I'm like, okay. But
They gonna put you on the slammer.
nah, man, my books is clean, bruh. I keep an accountant on deck. I wouldn't be starting a whole new brand if I didn't have someone to manage my money for me, dog. Can't do everything. I learned that from this. I can't do everything. So we've come to the end of this episode. I would like to thank you ladies for joining us. I do
you for having me,
apologize for my
guys.
partner's
Thank
behavior
you.
this evening.
Oh, I didn't do nothing wrong. Do you feel like I did anything wrong, Ashley?
You were your authentic self under the influence.
I probably would have been like,
Definitely authentic line coming soon.
I'm just saying,
It is
man,
a collab
I
between
was-
me and Ash, and all proceeds would just go
I
to me
think
and
I had
Ash
some legit questions.
at the wrong times.
Before we go though, just one quick question: like, as a woman, what does your piece look like?
Ooh, that's actually
that's a
good. Damn, you redeemed yourself.
I
He
know.
did.
I get higher, but like, you know,
You must be coming down.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I could tell.
But no, like, I mean, niggas always want to tell you what their piece look like. Like, you know, I sometimes just want to smoke weed and play video games. That's how I relax. That's how I unwind. So if I come home and bang out the game on in the blunt roll, we good.
You know what's crazy? My piece right now is actually coming up with new shirt designs. I would sit there and come up with new designs for like hours.
You had the fun stage. That was the fun stage when I was just now.
I think
I'm
I'm gonna. I think even when we're up and running, I gotta come up with the winter line and the spring line and what new can I try. I'm still gonna always make every stage fun.
I think the creative used to be the most fun to me.
Right.
It's not the most fun because now my creative is towards the marketing and branding now.
And I think I
Now
still will
it's-
have fun with that.
Yeah, so now I think I told you that before, like, that's kind of the fun part for me now.
Right.
Because it's coming up with new ways to market the brand, you know, managing the social media, you know, just studying all that now.
That's
is
where I'm
fun
at
for
right now,
me.
studying all of that.
The actual content, but I think it's because I have a lot of content already
Right.
in the bag.
Just don't do no people against the graffiti wall. That's all I ask. Don't do that. That's played out now.
No, I don't even think I would even think about that.
Right.
And see, like, I have stuff from before where my new audience haven't seen it. So like it's gonna be a collection of, like, I forgot what I'm gonna name it, but it's like a recycle collection. So it's all my old shirts that I had
Oh,
when
shit,
I first
retro.
started. I'm bringing them back out. So then now my new audience to see it. So like I know I got stuff that's to where I
Hey.
really don't have to focus on it.
Hey, my 8-bit line is fire, bruh.
Okay, that's good. But
See.
I just want to get back to the question. I did ask a question like 10 minutes ago.
And me and Ash had a moment.
I know, I feel you, and I applaud 8-bit Nintendo. Fucking amazing. You already know how I feel about it. I just want the young ladies to answer the question.
Could you hit the gym though?
But at least you could have said fucking amazing. And you know what? Fuck you.
Oh, why you? What's with all this? See, I come in here on the fucking moon and I'm all rainbows and sunshine and want to hug motherfuckers. And Tone has been a dick all fucking episode.
You want to know why? Because when you come in here on rainbows and sunshine thinking you floating through the room, you really knocking shit over. Okay? And guess who has to clean that shit up? That is what you've been doing all episode. You have been knocking shit over in the conversation. With company here.
Did you guys have fun?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Did you? I mean, you always here. Like, you must like something because when we ask you, you come back.
It's not as bad. We get
Damn, it's not as bad. What did you think?
because we on Milwaukee Vibes, it gets spooky. It gets spooky fast.
Spooky.
Yeah, it gets.
The fuck y'all be doing?
Like it gets random. Like
Juan, we have never gotten spooky, bruh.
it gets
No, it don't get spooky.
random.
We get a little morbid on Mondays.
And we do go random. Don't get me wrong. It's only
Oh yeah, 'cause
together.
I got a whole religious rabbit hole that you didn't even touch today.
Oh Lord, we don't.
But
want
we're not gonna go there.
don't
Not
need
next
that.
time you come. We'll go down the path.
Ashley not coming back. She done said it.
No, she coming
She
back.
already texted like I'm not coming back.
Because next time the invite get extended, I should be out of jail.
It's actually like it's cool. It's a cool vibe.
We've
I
been
done
doing
did
this for 10
scales
years.
3 times, and they can go, and get ratchet. Milwaukee Vibes, we got a balance.
Y'all, you know what? Next time you come, bring everybody.
Okay, I'll let them know.
We'll bring
I
everybody.
definitely they
'Cause
gonna have
I
fun.
feel like that's wrong.
They're gonna have fun.
We bring everybody because we'll have liquor, cake. I might invite a stripper.
Yeah, what happened to
The stripper?
no? I don't care about the strip. I'm talking about the cake and everything like that, and the liquor and all that stuff for the whole anniversary party. What happened?
We got broke.
I didn't
broke.
know nothing about that.
Yeah,
Because there's supposed to be a whole anniversary. I remember I was here for the anniversary one, and I was like, "What's going on? This doesn't look anniversary-ish."
I guess we'll have to throw a party.
Wait a minute, you talking about the April one?
Tom, I don't fucking know at this point.
I'm trying to remember because she been on so many. I'm trying to remember. Like damn near, she was almost a co-host at one point in time.
Almost, but then y'all decided to go on vacation and stuff. And
Look,
and then when we came back, you was on vacation.
Look,
I wasn't on vacation.
I had to find. I had to
you
leave.
You weren't in Milwaukee.
I had to Dave Chappelle this shit and go to Puerto Rico and be on some white sand beaches to get my mind right because I was feeling unloved, unappreciated. Aww. No, I'm dead serious. I was going to Puerto Rico anyway, but it just happened to be the same time.
I want to go to Puerto Rico. I think I'm gonna go to St. Croix.
So, and I apologized at the beginning of the show for anything that I knew I was gonna say.
You did,
because I know the brain. It just it works so beautifully. It's like a domino effect.
All I'm saying is all this brown skin with red shirt and white writings today.
Right,
we was vibing.
I
see what I did there. Yeah. We were definitely vibing. Ooh, that's our other shirt. That's our other shirt. Definitely vibe. That's gonna be our podcast shirt. All proceeds go to me and Ashley only.
God damn!
It's for a good cause.
What's the cause?
Me and Ashley.
Okay, so
it's
us.
Nah, you're not wrong.
I mean, we first go with us, and then when I do the big collabo one, then we'll give that to a real charity that helps Black people.
The Church of Love.
Let me go ahead and start up my nonprofit.
The Church of Love.
I'll slide you a little something on the table.
The Church of Love is a nonprofit organization.
You got to be one of my models, though.
Of course.
Specifically for the sweatsuits
and the yoga pants.
With that being said,
I know you're sick. I know you're sick of my shit, but I know you are.
I cannot wait to replay this video so I can sit here and just look at Ashley's expression every single time. Like that alone is what makes this episode worth watching.
He's sitting in the yoga pants.
Ooh, the yoga pants.
See? The yoga pants, man.
With that being said, we have come to the end. See, that one fucked up.
You can start an OnlyFans just trying on yoga pants.
You crossed that thin line.
Hold on, wait a minute. She's actually. Hold on. All she.
Nobody had to get naked. All you doing is flexing yoga pants. You know how many niggas are freak and pay for that?
Well, as long as I could give you a pair of authentic ones and
boom,
first you tell me that I didn't step down the line.
But now it makes sense. You know, sometimes you got to finish
branding.
Right.
You got to learn how to slide your
assing.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm glad I brought this up. I got to give you this one girl's information. Somebody's working on a movie and they're offering opportunities for local brands to be in the movie.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
so I'll slide it to you. Because I would love to see Aw-Thin-Tik in there. Because Jamal Woodard will not stop doing these nigger movies.
Is that the gravy nigga?
No, it's the Biggie.
You put the ER in there.
Biggie. Oh. Why was he had a perm?
Because he's working on a new nigger movie.
He definitely looked like
Birdie. Please?
No, fam. Please, when you
that's a hard ER on
I love my boy to death. He definitely be in Milwaukee, but my guy will not upgrade the quality of his movie selections. Like I should not find 90% of your catalog on Tubi.
Hey man,
and he chooses these roles.
Hey, you know sometimes you just gotta.
It's not even like
you gotta grind. Like look at.
There's no reason for him to grind anymore, bro.
Look at Anthony Mackie, fam.
Anthony Mackie took decent roles.
After. Oh, because I was gonna say before they put that nigga in
Jamal
the Marvel
has
movie.
Purposefully typecast himself to be Biggie knockoffs in every movie.
Bro, Anthony Mackie was Tupac.
You got to start somewhere.
That was so funny. He was Tupac.
He was Pac.
Wait, which movie was he Pac?
In the Notorious movie.
That's right. No, the only reason why I'm saying that because Lamont Bentley was Tupac in the MC Hammer movie.
Yeah.
So we actually have not had we're 1 for 3 when it comes to Pac in movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we had a good Pac at all.
The Falcon was
The last one
Tupac.
just looked like him, but that was about it.
We 1 for 3.
How funny is that?
And the one is only because Pac plays himself in the documentary. Okay.
Captain America was really Tupac.
Hold on, wait a minute now. If you were a black man during the Tupac era, he was our Captain America because he was telling the white folks about themselves.
Just sit there and think about that. The nigga that played Tupac, he was in a street ball movie with Wayne Brady. And the nigga is...
Now, you notice how he's only focusing on the black guy, right? We're not going to talk about how Robert Downey Jr. played a black dude, pretending to be a dude, pretending to be a black dude.
Yep.
Because
Captain America had a whole banana and whipped cream on his ass in the movie.
Tone, don't make my joke unfunny. Bro.
Nah, bro. You not finna. I'm being unapologetically black right now.
Don't make my joke unfunny though.
No, I'm sick of your shit. I've been trying to end this show about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, shit.
Because you don't want to leave us. I mean, just go ahead.
That's him.
You know,
we got shit to do.
With the straightest of faces, like, no, don't make my joke unfunny.
No.
That's exactly what you're doing.
And I did that on purpose, so we could go home now.
I'm mad now.
He said I'm bad.
I don't give a man. Now you're gonna shut up. So, ladies, go ahead and tell everybody your social media so they can follow you, how they can order your book when it's back in stock again, how they can look on future projects you got coming on, how they might be able to try out to be models for your fall collection.
well, I will go ahead and go first. You can hit me on my Instagram, which is I am chronically resilient. You can also shoot me a DM if you're interested in the book. I am currently working on my landing page, so that way everyone will be able to go ahead and get it. But if you want to have that personal touch of contacting me, please go ahead and do so, because if you do, I'm actually going to be having a virtual book release.
Boom.
I'm also going to be reading some of the book,
Bam.
doing a Q&A, and then I'm also offering a 30-minute comeback consultation as well, too.
You ever thought about doing an Audible?
I'm actually looking into that.
I do audio book recordings.
We'll have to talk about that because I'm interested.
See,
so
gotta plug my brand.
That's some of the things I'm doing. I'm also looking at doing a master class within the next month or two as well. I'm still formulating the concept with that.
What are we mastering?
I'm looking at a part. It's going to be pertaining to chronic pain.
So we're mastering pain.
I'm going to be teaching a particular portion that people be able to do as far as for getting back control.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in.
That's a piece that I'm going to be looking at. I'm also going to be part of, I'm trying to run back everything that's going on. I'm going to be part of the first overdose prevention day that's with Milwaukee County, which is August 31st. So I'm going to be actually talking at that event. That's going to be at Zeidler Park downtown. And I think that's everything and we're having another book release party as well too next month. I don't have the specific date yet.
Will they have food?
Oh, there's food last time.
Was it that dry ass chicken?
No, it was actually fruit and stuff.
You want to go to the book release?
Nigga, you got an axe, man?
Unfortunately, I didn't eat any of the food that was there because it was stuff that I was allergic to. So
I don't got to eat food. Just come
nigga, I want to be fed.
Here you go with this fancy.
I want to be fed and read.
He's definitely at a point in his life. You want to
be a kept man.
You want somebody to pet you? You want to be petted too?
To get to this point.
You working on your heavy petting? I
worked hard to get to the point where I deserve to be retired. Retire me.
You're not even okay. You know what?
Latrice, retire me. Okay.
Okay.
I am publicly requesting for my retirement.
I'm like, you really just put our whole government and everything. Like,
you asking for your walking papers,
right?
Like, my release, damn it! I've already resigned from one job. I'll do another one.
Right. Called her out. It's a
right. You on a bad 360? You on a bad 360?
You got 24 hours to respond.
Like you on a bad 360 deal right now.
I'm on my Jadakiss right now, and working is the Dipset.
Shit.
Working is
Why they do my niggas like that?
They did that to their damn self. They chose their own songs.
Well, you can tell the difference between who has rehearsed and who did not rehearse and has ego issues. That's all I'm gonna say.
The pretty versus the gritty.
Wild out, niggas. We are the streets. Why Jada do them niggas like that? Why? First of all, that was Cam's fault. He asked Jada, "You don't even rep New York, nigga. You live in Miami." Like at that point in time, I just cut it off because at this point it was just blatant.
He wasn't even gonna be there. According to Fat Joe, he was on his way out the door. He was leaving. He decided to turn around and come back in. I watched Fat Joe's recap, which is really good. If y'all haven't seen
Fat
it,
Joe
it's
is
like 45
funny.
minutes.
yes, it's about 45 minutes, but it's entertaining. It was good.
Well,
Fat Joe's
that
funny.
is on the docket for
That
tonight's
is what-
festivities.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
watching,
on his
I'm
IG
watching
page.
Suicide Squad, but I'm a definitely.
Oh
listen-
damn, that shit do drop tonight.
It dropped tonight. It dropped while we was recording.
But also too, at 11 o'clock, we actually in about 20 minutes, the new Nas is also gonna be dropping as well too.
Okay, so
Easy.
I know you did.
You got an issue with Nas?
his last beat selection was good, so it might
Because
be good this time.
Hit Boy's doing this one as well.
See, so there you go. Before you even slander it,
Right.
I wasn't finna slander the project. We don't talk about Nas here.
yes, we do.
No.
You always talk about the fact that he has bad beat selection.
And that's
He
why I'm trying to
does.
inform you that
We all
know
said that.
that.
I'm
We
mad
know
at-
That's
that.
why I'm saying Hit
That's
Boy's
why-
doing this one too.
That's why
all
before
I'm
you said
saying.
anything, I was about to ask her who produced it.
I'm
it's
mad it
Hit
took
Boy
dog
then.
this long to catch on.
Yeah, sometimes.
Took you
mean,
this
Hit-
long to realize the beat you rapping over
Hit
fucking
Boy
terrible.
is young though, so
Yeah,
see,
he probably
Hit Boy
had to
couldn't do. Hit Boy couldn't have done Illmatic because he was still like in diapers. So let's put this in.
Bro, there was some cold producers in
And don't get me
94.
wrong, at the time, the type of beat that he chose was a pure New York type beat.
Yeah.
Then the next project, Nostradamus, was it Nostradamus or was it I Am? I Am was a classic. I don't care what nobody say. Nostradamus got leaked before he had a chance to even do it. So the
Right.
album that came out wasn't even what's supposed to have came out.
I will never forgive Nas for doing "You Owe Me" with Genuine.
I actually like that song.
I will
And-
never
I like that song.
That wasn't his, that wasn't his doing.
What the fuck?
That was as much as you hate that song only happened because his original album got leaked. So
he
that
had
would
to-
have
he had
never
to
happened.
scramble and
He
get
had to
something.
scramble, and Genuine, who wasn't doing shit at the time, just happened to be available. He
Right.
really
Let's
called to
do
get
it.
Soleil, and Genuine answered the phone.
I really like you. Really like y'all ever seen that meme? And they were like, Ludacris really went in these people's studio and said wiffle balls. Like Genuine really was like, "Hey, cut my mic up." Shut it. Say what's your part? Like dog.
Genuine was on the finest of cocaine. Okay?
Hey, look, don't talk about him with his baby hairs.
And the
It was
engineer
a bop
was
at that time.
and the engineer was in there
definitely a
hitting
bop.
buttons. And
You ever
grooving
watch
and
Crank?
shit.
You ever watch Crank Lucas
Yes.
on YouTube? And you know what? He engineered people. I feel like that's what the engineer was doing.
That nigga was like, "Oh, that nigga spit.
Nah, he definitely was not
Owe me
saying
back
that.
like you owe me." Like, shut the fuck
Nah,
up.
he
dog.
definitely
All you niggas.
the engineer definitely looked over at his boy. Did the check clear? Like, okay, fine.
Right.
Like,
Let's get this
I
out.
bet Genuine danced in the booth while he sang that shit
absolutely.
He
too.
did. You can hear
with
it.
his shirt open.
Absolutely. With some baby oil.
Oh, that motherfucking studio session was hot in the bed.
That smelled like a whole bunch of jupe.
Not you.
And
Joop.
Yes.
Nas came in with the Stetson.
Put the cool water.
No, yeah,
All that.
yeah, Nas definitely had on cool water, and this nigga had on jupe.
Oh, wait,
That's
wait.
definitely-
Oh, wait.
definitely
Jupe
late
and baby
90s.
hair is
Jupe and baby.
is phenomenal, dog.
If it wasn't for the fact that it would taint the whole show, I would name this episode "Jupe and Baby Hair." But it would throw everything in the garbage.
I don't know, bro. That's a fire name.
But Ashley, that'll be the name of our follow-up CD.
Jupe and baby hair.
Yeah, after we drop Broken Blunts and Bad Bootlegs, and then we'll drop Jupe and Baby Hair. That'll be the R&B album.
Yep. You can find me
In the club, bottle full of...
Man, yeah, probably. You never know. You can find me on IG at Ashley Danielle. Facebook is Ashley Danielle. And then Aw-Thin-Tik is Aw-Thin-Tik Company, Aw-Thin-Tik Co. on IG and Facebook. And Instagram for Smoke and Ash is smoke.and-ash on IG.
Next time you come through, bring a hookah.
Bring a hookah. I was going to say there's one in the cart, but I took them out so they
Didn't
can be
fill
washed. I normally have one. I got some coal and Sisha and tips in my gym bag.
Do they buy the hookah or is it like a rented thing?
They buy.
How much they selling for? I might buy one for the studio.
They don't. No, they don't. I don't sell hookahs. They basically buy the service.
Oh, right.
So I come in. So it depends on how they're paying, how they're charging their guests. So say you having a party and you want to supply the hookahs for your guests. I charge you a different rate as suppose you want me to come in, set up, and your guests purchase them from me. So it's two different ways of doing it.
So let's just say I'm throwing a fat ass party of 50 people and I just want you to hookah out the whole party.
So you want me to bring 5 hookahs for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'll give you a rate based upon it. It'll be a package.
Text me that.
Yeah, it'll be a package per hookah per hour, and
You
I'll
can
come
buy
in.
anything.
Yeah, I'll come in. I'll set up. I stay. I service them. I clean up, and I go home.
And you take her shit home.
That's what's up.
See, look at that entrepot nigga.
I feel you.
That's what the world needs.
I love it.
Rolling hookahs.
Connect with each other.
Yes.
This your hookah.
And I do all events, indoor, outdoor.
Is your
I've
hookah,
done weddings.
Is your hookah 420 friendly?
If you want it to be 420 friendly, yes.
That's all I need to know. Cause I got this bag from Cali, fam. Hookah ready.
You just got to sign a disclosure.
So you know you're still recording, right?
That's why I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say when this was happening.
I'm like, they
I
already
didn't say
know
where.
where I'm at.
What happens in my basement is my business.
Seeing just said his basement.
And you just gave him the location.
I got multiple basements.
You know what, bro? I don't want you to keep saying basement that time.
I got multiple basements.
And then he did it
Get
again.
real.
Right, like
Real R. Kelly-ish right now.
Put the lotion on, or else you get the hose.
What the?
See, you got to know your movies to understand that reference. But real talk, Tone is not on that time.
Please don't.
But with that being said, we'd like to thank these young ladies for joining us. Hopefully, they'll come back. I can't guarantee that, but
Ash coming back.
Yeah, because I'm gonna buy a hookah for us to use for episode. She ain't coming back on her own free will. I'm gonna text her like, "Hey, I'm doing a show." Like, click. You know that, like this person cannot receive messages.
She said she had fun.
The customer you're trying to reach
is
is currently unavailable.
The
Message
customer-
MD35.
The customer you're trying to reach just said, "Fuck you." So, thank you for shopping cricket. But I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning in for this particular episode. It was a wild ride. My boy,
I dropped some gems.
My boy is
a little under the
getting
weather.
there.
A little under the weather.
My boy is coming down.
Somewhere in the cloud.
But make sure you check us out every Thursday. We go live on Facebook at 8:30 p.m. The audio will drop every Thursday at 8 a.m. And the replay will be every Monday on my Facebook. Yeah.
And you catch it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. You catch it on YouTube every Wednesday. So with that being said, Juan.
Take us out.
Taylor.
Hey, stop leaving them motherfucking scooters by my house. Like, I don't, like, motherfuckers just pull up and did it die? Like,
random.
We hit the corner, hit the block, and it's like, because I live behind a school. So, it was like 7 scooters just there. I was like, so that shit die in this neighborhood?
They dumped them off. Right.
And I'm like, so who come get this motherfuckers? We ain't got no charging station by my house.
No, someone rolled through and scoops them. If they dead, like if they there because they dead, it actually sends out a signal that they're dead. Like it's enough battery just so the signal can go out.
So
and then somebody drives and picks them up.
So is it like a race to pick up the most scooters? This shit like when you do missions on Grand Theft Auto?
Could be.
You just gotta pick up scooters.
Could be. But yeah, when they dead, they come scoop them up, they recharge them, and then there's like a specific location that they get dropped off at, and then you just.
That was my what the fuck.
You back at it.
Who the fuck keep dropping these scooters off? Like thank everybody for coming through. Shout out to my background, my aunt always in the building. He brought some liquor for us to drink, but I was high on the motherfucker.
Yeah, he
so I
brought
didn't
a
wanna
big
drink
ass
that.
bottle, and I'm thankful because it's been a Sahara in here when it comes
So
to it. I just wish it was
if you on
Crown
on TV next week, I will be drinking some Crown. So shout out to them.
Yeah, them hen niggas ain't here, so that bottle will still be here.
Yeah. So
all right, with that being said, people, we are out of here. Peace. Hit the button, one.
Figure out which one it was.
Right.
We all in the same spot. That's why he throwing me
He's
up.
like,
He's gonna drop the gems again.
right. He was like, that one looks